welcome to another show. How are we doing today? Listen, chat, I think we got surprised, a little blindsided because I didn't think this was a debate anybody asked for, but it happened, and we're all left wondering why. And most importantly, what the hell was the actual point? I mean, when you invite people like these to have a conversation, already knowing what their stance is, I mean, honestly, what is the freaking point? Okay, you got Tweedle Fit over here and Tweedle Dumbass, and honestly, we know what they're gonna do is either defend their Matrix bullshit, okay, or jump back down to the red pill talking points. I mean, at this point, it's standardized and textbook at this point, okay? So it was just a weird debate between these two individuals, and again, no one expected this because they hate each other's guts, apparently. And honestly, one individual has been kind of foul in trying to expose the other ones. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about here, I'm talking about the H3H3 versus Fresh and Fit debate. Yeah, odd, isn't it? I'd say it's pretty weird. We didn't ask for this, but it happened. All right. And now here's what you guys know: H3H3 and Fresh and Fit are not on good terms. Okay. And H3H3, listen, they've been beefing back and forth, and justifiable as it is, I still think the H3H3 and some of his tactics that he used beefing with the Fresh and Fit is a little downright dirty. But here's the thing. A lot of these pill poppers use the exact same tactics these far left people, okay? I don't know if you call Ethan a far left, but I mean, that's what he's considered in the spaces. But yeah, listen, you're doing exactly what they do. Like these pill poppers, Fresh and Fit, Myron, all these guys, they're doing exactly what they blame all these far leftists for doing. They alter reality, all right? They use facts to suit their, feelings. And, on top of that, they cape for their team so damn hard, it's actually starting to get concerning. Okay, here's for instance, we're the first topic of conversation was the Andrew Tate saga that's going on. And for those of you guys don't know, Buddy's arrested. All right, he got released, and then he's pretty much under intense supervision at the moment. Okay, and this was all because of, you guessed it, Aiden Ross. Okay, I mean, who would have saw this coming? But yes, all because of Aiden Ross, and now it's making its round across the YouTube media space, and everyone's just talking about it, right? And one of the main things that they started off this debate with was, well, listen, guys, hypothetically speaking, if Andrew Tate was found guilty of these things, and there was hard evidence, okay, now pay attention, guys, because these are the law and order people, all right? These is the anti-establishment folks over here, all right? Because the establishment, okay, is a problem, all right? And they're trying to lie to you, and, they are the Matrix, all right? These anti-establishment red pill poppers, okay? Pay attention. You would think that the answer would be, listen, if someone like Andrew Tate were to get exposed in court that he is actually a rapist, would you condemn him? Right? Would you condemn his actions? For some reason, I don't think Myron understood the question, or maybe he did, but didn't know how to answer it, because at that point he was just so damn adamant that Andrew Tate is innocent, and he knows that personally, right? Even though we have a bunch of evidence. Now, why is this strange? Him and Fresh and Fit. I mean, him and Fresh. They didn't want to answer the question either. The reason why this is strange is because these are the people that look at the current establishment and talk about how the establishment is fake. Mainstream media lies all the damn time. And the thing is, listen, for those folks, at least for me anyway, I consider myself in the middle, politics aside. Okay, I just think both sides are liars and scumbags, and the real truth is kind of in the middle, but even then you kind of have to watch it, right? So again, they would scream out to the heavens saying, oh my God, they're in control of the media. Okay, they're controlling everything. Look at the COVID. Okay, look how they lied about this stuff, right? And they'll galvanize a bunch of people based off these, things, and then they will try to make it into a legitimate entity. Like this thing is the Matrix, right? And these institutions, they're left dominated, right? And in some cases it's true, but then there are other institutions that are dominated by primarily conservative leaning people. So again, those guys are basically buying politicians too. I'm sorry. Hey, guys, just because you're on the far left and you have a shit ton of money and you're in institutions doesn't mean the guys who are running institutions on the other side of things, the oil tycoons and guys who are really, dealing with this stuff, right? They're also paying politicians. Guess what? Politicians are being fed by both sides, okay? Like pigs to the troughs, okay? That's what's happening right now. So it doesn't really matter. But in the red pill world, they want to convince you that no, it's just overwhelming left thing. Okay, now look. They got the rainbow culture. All right, there's only two genders. All right, we got to call them the two gender crew because that's the main argument. There's only two genders. Okay, this is what society is doing to us. By the way, it's like yeah, okay, we get it. All right, but then you look at their side and what they're doing. Okay, and I'm not talking about just Fresh and Fit and these guys. I'm talking about the Candace Owens. Hell, Tucker Carlson, even the Hodge twins. Okay, I don't think they're as relevant as they used to be. But even the Hodge twins, they're all spewing this bullshit, especially when it comes to Andrew Tate. The Matrix, it's finally come. It's all lies. He's an innocent man. Leave Tate alone, right? It's this bullshit when somehow it comes to Tate. Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, these people who are supposed to be super anti-establishment, these people who are supposed to be able to stand up no matter what, look at the facts, look at the evidence, and deliver us the unadulterated truth, all right? But then we know what the truth is. We know that there's a lot of evidence, even some provided by Andrew Tate himself, that also states that this man is guilty. He's definitely going down, right? But if you go into the anti-establishment space, they're telling you, no, this is all a Matrix attack. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's innocent. He's being framed, just like Trump. Okay, look what happened to Trump. And they're doing this now to Andrew Tate. It's like every free-speaking American is just getting persecuted. This is what happens to your rights. You got to sit honestly and just think about this. The reason why this is scary to me, because these guys are the ones trying to, replace the establishment because the establishment is supposedly corrupt. But meanwhile, they're exhibiting the exact same behaviors we see in the establishment. So what does that tell you? Once these guys take over, ain't shit gonna change. It's still gonna be the same misinformation. It's still gonna be the same caping for your team. It's still gonna be the same old bullshit. Why? Because again, these guys, I keep telling you, they're no different from the people they criticize. They're on two different sides of the same, not different sides, two same side or two sides of the same coin, right? That's pretty much it. They're the exact same people. It's just that they don't like the fact that the other guys right now are winning. But you best believe once they get in charge, pay attention to what they're doing. All right, it's gonna be the exact same bullshit. That's why I cringe when people like this are able to mass a certain following, massive, by the way. But not only that, they're able to get even people you would think that are rationally minded, like Candace Owens or Tucker Carlson or even Ben Shapiro. But to be fair, Ben Shapiro hates Andrew Tate, but I don't think it's because of that reason. I think it's just because Ben Shapiro doesn't like his comments about Israel versus Palestine. So Ben Shapiro, we're gonna move him out of the way. But still, right? In perfectly rational people would look at Andrew Tate, knowing fully well there's evidence out there proving he's guilty, and say, no, it's a Matrix attack. That's all it is. Do you expect these people, when they take over, for you to actually have a fair shake? I don't think so. Okay. They're exposing themselves to be liars. That's why, like, seeing a bunch of people, they flock the channels like Candace Owens or Candace Owens. Okay. And you're seeing them, just fawn over these guys. Oh, you guys are telling the truth. Oh, you guys are so great. You guys are the whole last hope for society. I'm just cringing because I'm slowly starting to realize that there are probably a lot more dumbasses out there than I originally realized, and it's bad. And speaking of which, we're getting back to this shit, all right? So the fact that guys like Fresh and Fit couldn't even admit the simple truth that there's evidence out there proving he's guilty and just say, hey, if I knew that allegations against someone was substantiated, and on top of that, they were found guilty in a court of law for those actions like rape and trafficking, I will condemn them. I'm sorry, I will condemn them. But like these guys, it's like pulling teeth to even figure it out. And all of a sudden they get retrograde amnesia when it comes to making sure, the answer, the question correctly, right? So essentially, it's like, well, what do you think about this? I don't know. Well, I don't know too much about the situation. How is it? But he's innocent though, right? You see Myron do it. You see Pearl do it, right? Pearl was on what's that guy's podcast name? Adam Sosnick, right? That douchebag, right? She was on his show. This dummy Pearl was arguing hard in the paint for Andrew Tate and his innocent. But then when Destiny was on there asking her, okay, let's get down to specifics here. What happened? What are your thoughts when this victim came out and said this? What was Pearl's reaction? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't really know much about the Andrew Tate situation, right? You know how she talks like she's holding a gaggle of saliva at the roof of her mouth, right? Just you stuck to her with the tip of her tongue, right? And just talking. That's basically what it was. It's like, if you don't know, why the fuck are you talking? Like, if you don't know the facts or the stats or the whole equation of what's happening, why are you out here defending somebody without all the same information or without knowing the information? Ain't y'all supposed to be the facts and evidence people? So y'all are blaming the other side over here for not having facts and evidence, all right? And I'm not saying you're wrong, okay? But then look what y'all are doing. Like, you think we're stupid? Like, we can see this shit. So I'm just tired. I can't wait for this dude to get locked up in prison so we could just be done with this mess, okay? Because the fawning and the coping over this Tate situation by these fucking right-wing dudes is just honestly just so disappointing, and I don't know what to say to this, but it is something that's scary, and I think you guys should watch out for this. But anyways, we're about to get into this reaction video. I don't want to hold y'all too long because it is fucking cringe. You know, they don't like each other, and them just talking to each other is kind of awkward. You can tell there's some awkward pauses and some awkward moments in there. So be sure to check it out. But you know, we got to get into it. But before we do, all right, we got to cover the sponsorship of today's show. Okay, you guys got to understand. All right, it's you. Shout out to you guys, but more specifically, the YouTube like button. Every single one of you guys that are here, I appreciate y'all being here. There are literally billions of content you could be watching right now, but the fact you're spending this little moment with Dukendon, however long it is, right, that means a lot to me, and I don't take it for granted, and you shouldn't either, all right? And the best way to not do that is by smashing the like button right below the screen here, because every like is from you guys is a sponsor from you guys, right? Because listen, we're not selling courses out here. We're not selling, what do you call it? Women deserve less books out here, okay? It's just us, me, this mic, the camera, and you guys. That's it. That's what makes the show run, and it means a lot to me. So go ahead, don't let your time be wasted. Hit that subscribe button if you fuck with the show, or simply just hit the like button to sponsor it. I appreciate y'all being here. Now that you're here, please endure with me as we go through this interview, okay? Or this debate. It wasn't even really much of a debate, but okay. I call it a debate. Let's get to this shit, bro.
At the top, I gotta say, you guys do 3 lives per week, and we do that too. And I know it ain't easy. It's a real operation to put on 3 live shows every week. So I gotta give you guys props for that.
I appreciate that, man. We even give you guys your kudos and say there's not many podcast live streamers. It's us, you, Tim Cast, and Crowder. That's really it that I could think of. That and PBD. They just started doing it. So
they do.
Just label the whole Misfit crew right there. Yeah, we know who exactly is fucking up. Tim Cass. Yeah, we know he's been on some bullshit lately. Well, Patrick Big David. Patrick Bitch David. Oh yeah, we know he's been on some clown shit too. Wasn't he running some MLM bullshit? Oh yeah, birds of feather flock together, baby. I'm glad you listed off the Misfit crew.
Yeah. Huh.
They do live stream podcasts as well. So, but most people don't do it for obvious reasons. So,
yeah, exactly.
So we definitely commend you guys as well.
Nice. Also, I want to say something else. Coconuts, you have a service dog, and he's so cute. He or she, I don't know, so cute.
My name's Coconuts now.
What's that?
I just came back from Barbados too, so that's actually hilarious. And they were tasty, man. Coconuts were tasty.
I love
pause, dog. hey, fresh. What are you doing? Coconuts are tasty. Coconuts are tasty. Wink, wink, bro. I'm sorry, dog. Coconuts and tasty and winking, okay? You shouldn't be in the same sentence without a pause at the end, bro, because we all know you sitting with Sus Myron over here, okay? And we all know Myron love him. We all know. Listen. We all know that Myra loved him some coconuts, okay? Some elegant white coconuts and the milk and all of that nonsense that comes with it. So, hey, fresh. Listen, we just got to make sure that, we put the pause in there, Mr. I like coconuts. And the reason why Ethan is calling him that is because, what do you call it? It's because Ethan is making fun of the fact that Fresh is from Barbados, and obviously it's an island, or not an island, but it's pretty much. But still, it has coconuts. Okay, it's got palm trees, it's got the whole beach and chilling by the ocean vibe. So let's get there. Hold up. Let me get to the super chat. We got Devin Baddick. Shout out to you for the $8 super chat. Devin says, I've been warning people of the RP movement. It's literally going to turn the conservative party into what the Democrats have become. Facts. Honestly, there was one point in time where I thought the conservative party may have some sense, because let's just be real. Some of the things that's going on with Biden's administration is just it's just horrible. Like, can nobody deny that? Even left and right, we all agree that Biden is just bad. So it's just horrible, right? But it's just one of those things that at some point I thought maybe there was hope, but then when you start seeing these kind of denials, these blatant denials, it's like you can't be stupid. If you actually decide, I'm going to vote for this side, you're still stupid and you're contributing to the problem. And I've been telling people on this channel, yo, chat, put a 1 in the chat if you've heard me talk about this before. I say this all the time. When people say red pill's dead, it's not dead. They're becoming more Republicans. It's like, you remember the first time the Republicans started to get crazy? Was it when the Tea Party took over? Y'all remember a long time ago when the Tea Party pretty much formed a coup and took over the Republican Party? And then basically all the moderate Republicans got pushed out, and you start to see the start of a lot of these more extremist Republicans. And then we're surprised that Trump came down the end of that shit, right? So again, when you saw that Tea Party rebellion from the Republican side, we knew it was going to be some problems. We knew, like, hey, these guys are going to start heading down the path towards extremism. And that's what we're seeing now. Fast forward 2024, it's the exact same thing, so much to the point that these guys are blatantly denying fact just to spite their left counterpart. It's like crazy. It's like cutting off your nose to piss off your face. That don't make any sense, because in the end, you're still ugly, dog. So why are you doing this? It doesn't make any sense. But I've been saying this forever, bro. People need to watch out, because I think we're getting into an era of like extremist politics, and it's bad. John, shout out to you for the 5, says, down to have a call in with E Black and LT. What's going on with E Black and LT? I'm missing something. What's going on with E Black and LT? Hold up. What's happening? Not fuck with E Black and LT, because E Black did that massive roast on Zesty Boy. Hold up. E Black. What's going on? He says, back to back at Lyrical Threat Expo. What? E Black, why are you exposing LT? What is going? Wait, why do people think you're a pedo? Wait, time out. What's going on? I don't want to touch this. I don't want to touch. Yo, what is going on? Hey, hold up. I don't want to touch this, bro. Hey, no. I don't. Hold up. I don't know what's what, who's who. I don't listen. What's going on? I don't know. Somebody film me and send me an email, but I'm just scrolling through E Black's channel right now. Hold on. Is LT? What is LT? Is LT calling him a pedo? Like, hold up. We got to get to the story, chat. We got to get to the original story we came here to. I don't have to. We might have to do some different stream. I don't have enough research on this situation to know what's going on. This is crazy. I don't know why y'all going at each other. What's going on? Let's continue.
That's actually hilarious. And they were tasty, man. Coconuts are tasty.
I love coke. Oh man, coconuts are phenomenal. One of the best nut. They're a nut, right? I mean, those are great. The best nut. It's a big ass nut, but it is what it is. This is your dog, right, Coco?
So Hero. There you go. My boy Hero, man.
You know what? I'll call you Walter or Coconuts. Sorry. You know what?
It's the dog Miranda was walking and DJ Academics exposed it. Let me know if I'm wrong. I think this was the dog. The dog that blew that shit all out the water.
Such a bad habit. I'm trying to be respectful. I call you Coconuts on the show because of the Coconuts Barbados thing. I'm going to call you Walter's your name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be respectful. But anyway, I love your dog. I love your dog.
So what do you want to debate, man? I know that you guys wanted to have this discussion with us. We're happy to have it.
Okay. So
Nice, respectful debate, whatever you want to discuss.
all right, so let's start from here. Just it's topical, so I'll bring it up. Is the Tape Bros got arrested again?
Yeah.
And well, first of all, Aiden Ross did that shit, right? Like, do you think he should be catching some flack from the community?
I think so.
We don't know enough to comment on that.
See,
So
this shit I hate. Right? Because Myron he's either playing stupid or he's actually, his research skills are dumb. And I can see why they kicked you out of Homeland Security, my boy. Because you can't say, it was on the news. There are literally multiple articles that are basically saying that Aiden Ross was responsible. Hell, even a petition that the judge, I think it was Majority Partners, right, that sent in, part of the reasoning was the fact that they got wind of Aiden Ross's stream. And that's what worried them to get this in action, because they're saying, hey, this guy's planning on running. Here's this proof. And the Romanian authorities acted on it based off the UK warrant. Okay, so the evidence is out there. Look, even Fresh's face is like, come on, bro, we knew this. we knew this. And you could tell because they probably had conversations about this. Okay, but just the damn retrograde amnesia these people have when it comes to the critical questions, it's just so interesting, right? And one might ask, well, why would we Myron Duke? I'm like, this sounds like you hating again, Duke. Come on, Duke. And I mean, this is hating. I mean, if he doesn't know, he doesn't know. Myron's a busy guy, right? Come on. Let's just be real. Because Fresh is about to expose him in just a second here. Because it seemed like Fresh knew and Myron didn't. It seems like a cheap way to get out of answering the question. Now, some of y'all be asking, well, why? Well, because Aiden Ross is probably the most popular streamer in the world. Okay, I mean, you can't deny it. He's built a lot of careers. Okay, even Sneeko, he can tear it down just like Sneeko. So you just keep that in mind. And do you think these guys would want to get on the bad side of that potentially, knowing they're dealing with some immature child, right? Listen, Andrew Tate might be going away for a while, but Aiden Ross might be here for another while. So maybe it's best to not, point fingers and hold men accountable, on a show where we try to hold women accountable. Maybe we shouldn't hold the men accountable. That's what ultimately this is. It's clout. Myron knows. He knows that Aiden Ross is the sole reason. Matter of fact, I'm even thinking he is the main reason. Everybody's reporting on it now. We even got CoffeeZilla, all right, Abba and Preach, all right, everybody is dropping videos on this now, okay? They know it's Aiden Ross. Even Aiden Ross dropped an apology later. So for Myron to sit there and say, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. Right? You see what I'm saying? It's just a convenient way to not have to answer, serious questions. You notice a lot of these pill poppers, they do this. They do this all the time. You hold them down to a question. All of a sudden, if the answer makes them know that is going to look bad, they're probably just going to forget about it or pretend they never saw it or never know. And that's why part of the reason I think Pearl lies a lot when she pretends she doesn't know or anything, because it's like, really? So you're going to come up here and debate about something you have no clue on the details about? What the fuck are you doing here? I don't either y'all are just dumb or you're just dumb. I don't know what else to say. Like, how do you go on a show with hundreds of thousands of people watching and not do your research? I mean, even on this channel, y'all want to call us what you want. At least we do our research here, right? We even do it on stream sometimes. All right. So Myron knows he's just lying.
Well, I mean, I don't know, Fresh, if you know anything else that I
Well, I
don't,
will say this,
but
they were arrested, but they were also released as well.
immediately, yeah.
So that's a good news right there.
True. They were released, but the judge said they can be extradited to the UK just after their case finishes, and went further and said they're not allowed to leave the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know too much about as far as like the Aiden situation and if that actually led. I know that, you know, in the news they're saying that it potentially led to them being arrested, but
Oh, so you're in the news, it led to them potentially being arrested. No, so how did you know that? How do you know that, bro? You're lying. This is just again the first L of the fucking debate, bro. Why are you lying?
you know, what I do know is I'm confident they're innocent. We know that this stuff is BS. These women have made these accusations before. So
can I ask you this? If you found out for sure that Aiden, him saying that is what got him arrested, do you think that he should catch shit for that? Because I feel like he really, if it's true, which it seems like it is like crazy snitching. Like he got his boy arrested. Like it's crazy.
At the finest.
Yeah. But we don't know. We just simply.
I mean, he did apologize for it though. Aiden did
apologize.
Yo, chat. These people are liars. Okay, he's over here leaning the Fresh. Well, we don't know. And then Fresh is like, well, I mean, he did apologize for it. You see what I mean? This is clout. Myron's playing the clout game, but Fresh is just dumb. He's just dumb because Fresh is saying the quiet part out loud. Hey, Fresh, the fact that Myron was pretending to have amnesia, you were supposed to take the hint. You were supposed to also pretend you had amnesia and not know what the situation is. But Fresh is too dumb. You're like, but they didn't apologize for it, though. So you guys knew. This indicates y'all were talking about it. There's just no way Myron didn't read up on this. It's just a way to avoid pissing off Aiden Ross because these guys at the end of the day are the ultimate clout chasers. Yo, John with the 5 says, I'll email you, but I pressed E Black for his defense of Fatty and saying LT defends Karl Malone on some sap shit or cap shit. Who's Karl Malone? And I heard about what because I heard on I was watching LT's stream when he was talking about Fatty saying what he did. So I was actually in that stream, but I didn't know that they're also accusing E Black of that same thing too. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to send me what's going on because I don't know. This just came out of nowhere, bro. It really came out of nowhere. K Gonzalez with the 5. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's continue. But chat, I'm not capping when I say when you look at these two dynamic here. Myron definitely knew about this. He's just lying.
You can't apologize for running. Like it's crazy.
At the finest.
Yeah. But we don't know. We just simply.
I mean, he did apologize for it though. Aiden did
apologize. You can't apologize for running over someone's grandma. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck?
That was messed up, Aiden. So that's an L for you, buddy.
Oh, so he did.
Yeah.
So it is confirmed.
His live
pretty much it is confirmed. Yeah, it's been reported in the news.
See, this part of the reason why I like Fresh. All right, because ignorance is bliss. All right, he actually answered this question straight up. Hey, that's a straight L, Aiden. Just saying. But Myron, just come on, just condemn bad behavior when you see it. You have no problem condemning the bad behavior when it's a woman, but just condemn the bad behavior right now. Like, just condemn it. I mean, clearly he fucked up. He knew he fucked up. He snitched on his buddy. Okay, Aiden needs to take this as a sign. Maybe he needs to start maturing a little bit and stop acting like a fucking child. For Pete's sakes, he's already an adult. How are you gonna be a kid forever? All right. Sometimes there's certain things you're just smart enough not to say out loud. All right. So he needs to learn that. You guys need to be helping him out with that. Otherwise, how is he supposed to grow if you got Myron over here covering for him?
No, even Tate's lawyer, I think, put out a statement saying that it was because of Aiden Ross's fucking video.
Yo,
wow,
yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that. But yeah, that's crazy.
Your restart game sucks.
So, Aiden.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty amazing just that's what took him down. I've wondered if Aiden is a secret agent, maybe.
Well, you would know better than us.
Well, I'm not.
What do you mean, Fresh? Are you stupid? You're sitting next to an ex-federal agent. If there's anyone who's an actual agent in the room, it's the guy you're sitting next to. It's him, Myron. What? What the fuck? Oh my God, dude, these guys are tards. They're complete tards. Oh, we can say the same thing about you. Yeah, the guy you're sitting next to was a Homeland Security agent. You can't get more federales than that, bro. Show M. Dot with the 2. Shout out to you. M. Dot says Myron also had amnesia when Alba was in the studio. Facts. Again, you notice how these amnesia spells just kind of happen to manifest whenever tough questions are asked. Y'all notice that? Every time you ask a tough question, I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, these guys get the whole, what do you call it? Joe Biden. This is what they make fun of Joe Biden for, right? All of a sudden, they become Joe Biden. What? What's going on? Wait, he said what? When did he say that? I didn't know when he snitched. Who did? They don't tell me nothing no more. Sit your old ass down, bro.
Not a secret agent.
Oh.
Or am I? You're saying that I'm secretly a red pill guy?
I mean, I think you're very, very versatile, but I don't know if you're red pill.
I'm versatile. I appreciate that. I think that's a compliment. So if you say that you think the Tate Bros are innocent,
Yes.
Let me ask you this: if you knew that he did do the crime, would you stop supporting him?
He didn't.
No, I know, but hypothetically, let's say the evidence comes out, and they're like, "Here is the irrefutable proof. Boom, it's proven. Nobody can doubt it." Would you keep supporting him?
The thing is that I know that he's innocent. I know these girls.
Yeah, you're not
who they
answering the question.
Bro.
No, it's important to know.
Bro.
But that's why would I even go down that road to know that they're innocent?
Why would I? It's a hypothetical question. Why would I be? Bro, this is bad. This look bad. You can't answer a simple question. You're sounding like these OnlyFans girls. Maybe you've been hanging around them too damn much, okay? Because you complain about them not being able to answer straightforwardly. Look what you're talking about over here. Would you or would you not condemn Andrew Tate if it found out he was guilty? You over here saying, well, I mean, why would he even go down that path if I know he's innocent? That's a troubling answer, bro. that answer right there is incredibly telling.
I think it's important to get to the heart of it because I'd like to know that if somebody was proven to be a R-wordist or a sex trafficker, would you continue to support them? And this is purely hypothetical. I mean, if he's innocent, then you got nothing to worry about. But if he's proven, and I mean, how do you prove it? Would you stop? Would you stop supporting him?
If he was doing that stuff, I would have known years ago.
Bro, what? Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is a bad answer because he was doing this years in the time you knew him. Matter of fact, you put him on his first biggest podcast, okay? And the fact that you're saying this right now, I guarantee you this statement Myra just said is not going to age well, especially when this guy gets found guilty. This statement right here where he says, trust me, bro, okay, if I knew he was a trafficker, all right, I would have known a long time ago. Bruh, this is not going to end well for you, bro, because I'm guaranteeing you right now, either you are that clueless and dumb, especially when he gets found guilty, all right? It's going to make you look that clueless or dumb, or you're just covering for a known rapist and trafficker. So in that case, you're worse. And then I have to start looking into why you really got fired from the Homeland Security. Was it really because of your YouTube? Maybe it had a part to play in it. But what else were you doing on the job, bro? Because your character right now is sketch. And these are the morality police. These are the people who want to tell us about morality, yet he's unable to condemn somebody if they got found guilty. If somebody asked me that question, it could be my best friend. I'd say I will condemn him to high hell. If I found out that's what it is, you will not see me answer in a, the smarmy, snakish, or sidewinding, way of answering. That's just dumb, really. Why would I know? If somebody is accused of doing something heinous, you condemn that. Why? Because then it looks bad on me. Because I'm a direct reflection of whoever I decide to bring into my circle. So if I didn't know I brought a rapist or trafficker into my circle, all right, I'm probably not a good judgment of character, right? And all of these signs is what you young men should be looking out against, but yet you're following these people who have absolutely bad character indicators. Like, it's just so telling, bro. It's not even funny. It's actually kind of sad, but also a little bit funny. But still.
Would you continue to support him if he did that stuff he's accused of?
Telling you, I wouldn't have been friends with him in the first place if he was a trafficker or doing
this
any of
is
these
a
things.
bad statement.
Walter, would you support him?
We wouldn't have been friends in the first place.
Since he's not wanting to answer the question, maybe Walter will answer it.
That pushed great allegations on other people, yourself?
Okay, I'm happy to get into that. We'll just take it. We'll absolutely talk about that. You
You guys hang out with Sneeko. Sneeko was pushing grape allegations against Brandon Buckingham. None of y'all condemn that. No one condemns Sneeko. Again, it just seems like y'all are playing favorites here.
You busted your nut there right at the top, Walter?
Hey, yo.
I bust a heavy load, bro. Heavy
You
load.
fucking creamed your pants too fast, man. You got to pace yourself.
Pause.
Big nuts, right?
Absolutely, man. That was
I'm simply saying we've known guys for years. We wouldn't have been friends with them and been cool with them to the level that we are if we were involved in any of that stuff. We know the guys very well. They're not like, dude, these charges are bogus. That's why you haven't heard anything about the case in months. You know, everybody knows it's a farce.
And what do you mean? What do you mean? Haven't heard anything about the case? We were covering he was already in pretrial. Nobody was talking about it. When his case went to pretrial, no one did stories. No one did anything. We weren't doing a story. His case was still moving through the legal system. Just because Tate wasn't on social media doing his usual, spiel and whatnot he usually does, press conference he usually does not mean there was nothing about the case. You guys just don't do any research. His case is still ongoing, and there's a lot of things going on. The only part you guys heard is when he got arrested again, and the reason why that popped up is because of your buddy you're trying to protect, Aiden Ross. Okay, so you act like, oh well, yeah. I mean, I know exactly who he is. He's innocent. Okay, you think about it. That's why he's gonna get found innocent. That's why you didn't hear anything about the case for a long time, for months, and then all of a sudden now, right? It's like, bro, you think investigations are just loud and in your face, and they're always in the media 24/7? No. That's not how legal systems work, okay? Legal systems move very, very slow. Why? Because there's this thing called bureaucracy. And in the United States government, especially in our judicial system, maybe not in our government, we're talking about Romania, but I'm using our government example because Myron was part of our federal government. You would know that legal processes move very slow, all right? And if the bureaucracy is insane in America, I can only imagine how crazy it is in Romania, okay? It's probably similar. So just because you didn't hear anything about a case or anything's being publicized doesn't mean it's not moving through the court systems. That's how I know you guys are just poor people to even listen to for any basic information. Research or not, you guys don't have it at all. His case has been moving. Y'all just weren't paying attention. Shows what kind of friends you are. I know y'all niggas are fake. All y'all, I don't even like the guy yet. I'm more up to date on his shit than y'all. Yet he's supposed to be innocent? Yeah. Okay, buddy. John with the 5 says, Gay Ron, I'm a Fed. I know who's trafficking. I help after all. Jalane's and Epstein, my longest job. Cooking ass nigga exposing himself. Yo, facts. Wasn't this guy supposed to be able to be out there helping stop traffickers coming across the border, trafficking human beings, right? Wasn't that Myron's job? But yet couldn't spot the trafficker sitting right next to him. Really? Really, Myron? I wonder why you got fired from Homeland Security. Listen, if you can't spot the trafficker, all right, that you invited to your studio, I don't think you can spot a regular old trafficker moving people across the border. You probably was shit at your job. That's what this is telling me, bro, because it don't make any sense. Well, if he was a trafficker, I would have known that. I would have known that already, okay? This just means you're bad at your job. you're just bad. Bro, LTTV, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. Yo, LTTV, what's going on? What's happening? What is this? Where you would eat black? Right? I thought the beef was with this fatty guy, right? Because he was the one on the video. What's going on? But shout out to LT. You know I still rock with you. LT says, facts, Dukes, 100%. No, facts. This is weird. It's weird, bro. How are you calling yourself a Homeland Security agent, right? Because wasn't he the one that was crying on YouTube? They're helping you, incels. Listen, guys, I used to help these kids, all right? Helping kids getting trafficked is one thing, okay? But helping you, incels? The only time this dude was crying, even then, helping kids who were trafficked, it didn't even compare to helping stupid incels that consistently get themselves in trouble with women, okay? That doesn't compare. Yet the same guy who prefers helping incels over his actual jobs, which is saving trafficking victims who are mostly probably kids, okay? This guy he can't spot the trafficker. he can't spot the trafficker, yet we're supposed to trust their opinions when it comes to understanding the Matrix. The guy can't see 2 feet in front of him, but we're supposed to trust his judgment on understanding the Matrix. How stupid are you, Tater Thoughts? How stupid are you guys? My goodness.
So to be fair, their camera footage shows all the evidence.
Yeah.
So if you want to get into details here, bro,
So
show it in court,
to be
they're gonna
honest,
get it away.
I don't want to debate like the facts of the case because I've been through it, and in my opinion, it's irrefutable. That being said, you guys say the same thing, so whatever. I actually don't care about the details. I'm just interested if you would support him if it was proven. If you saw a video of him raping a girl, I mean, that's horrible to say. Sorry for being so vulgar. Would you be like, would you stop supporting him?
Well, to make it very clear, I wouldn't support anyone.
Now he got mic problems? Huh? Now he's having mic problems. Is the question that hard, Myron? You got to swap mics for this shit? Oh my! Well, I hope the new mic helps you clarify your answer, bro.
Did that.
Okay, good. That's good.
In general.
What about you?
But luckily, we know he did that.
Okay, good. Sorry for being so vulgar. Would you be like, would you stop supporting him?
Well, to make it very clear, I wouldn't support anyone that did that.
Okay, good. That's good.
In general.
What about you?
Luckily, we know he's innocent, so there you go.
That's it. There you go. You answered the question. And Fit or Myron?
Hold on one sec. My mic is out.
Okay, go ahead.
His mic stopped working. How?
He got you.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So what I said was we wouldn't even have been friends with him had that been a thing. We know these guys.
That's not an answer. That's not an answer.
I'm telling you, we wouldn't have been even friends with him in the first place.
Do you usually have trouble not answering questions directly?
No, it's not about that. It's about just it's not even a real point.
I mean, it's a real question.
It's not a real point. So when you bring up hypotheticals and the women have to answer it on your show, you and Fresh both do this a lot. They have to answer it. And some of them, if you don't like their answer, they're getting Frank canceled. But then when somebody's asking you a hypothetical, even if you knew he was innocent, which we know you're wrong, right? Just answer the question. It's just a test on who your character is right now. Okay. If somebody says hypothetically, if your best friend was found guilty of rape, would you still hang out with them? The answer is no. That's a simple thing, right? You answer it like Fresh. Like, hey, listen, no to your answer, but I know Andrew Tate is innocent. Fine. At least we know morality-wise where you stand. That you at least you're not that bad. Fresh and Fit aren't bad to the point where they're supporting rapists, right? At least we would know that. But you giving this answer, this is bad. This is just bad news. Dwight Baldwin with the 5 shout out to you, Dwight. Dwight says, I saw the debate. Seemed like more on the L for Ethan than for Fresh and Fit. I don't know. I think the L for Ethan is bringing him on the show. I think the Fresh and Fit, the L is just, I mean, I'm going over it right now. These are just massive L's. Like, you can't even answer the question. I think what's going on right now is people don't like Ethan as much, right? Because Ethan does do some scummy shit, like even levying false allegations against Fresh and Fit, which I do not agree with. And I don't like Fresh and Fit, but you're not going to make up stuff against people, bro, because that's crazy. That's insane, right? So again, right? So I don't like Ethan, but this conversation itself is just it's just dumb because now you're seeing a little bit more about like Fresh and Fit and their character and who they are, right? And this is more for their audience to see because it's like, listen, you're listening to people who won't even condemn a rapist in a hypothetical situation. What does that say about y'all? Like, I just be real. Because I think, I'm sorry, any normal guy would condemn that. Even in a hypothetical situation. In a real situation, we'd condemn it. In a hypothetical situation, we'd condemn it. But here, these two bozos who are supposed to teach men morality and relieve us from the scourge that Western media has put upon society, yet they can't condemn someone who could possibly be found guilty of trafficking, even though the evidence is there. That tells me all I need to know. And if people aren't paying attention to that, listen, man, you got a long way when it comes to judging characters in the future to go. All right. But M. Dot with the 5 shout to you says either Myron is incompetent or negligent regarding the Tate case. Yeah, it's either one. I don't know if it's both. I don't think you can be both incompetent and negligent in something where there's evidence, overwhelming evidence out there. Some of them even provided by Tate on their show. Right. Don't forget. Tate bragged about how he fled the UK to Romania on their show. If you want, I can pull up the video. Fresh was laughing, mine was laughing, and now they're surprised that the UK government issued arrest warrants. Oh, Well, how dare they? They don't have any cases, but he was bragging about fleeing UK to Romania on your show. How do you not know about this? So again, he might be actually incompetent. I'm sorry, chat. Hey, M. Dot, you might be right. He might actually be stupid, bro.
It has a question mark behind it.
It's not even a scenario because they didn't do it.
It's a hypothetical situation, which is what I explained in the beginning.
I'm telling you, we wouldn't even have been friends in the first place. If
Walter crushed that question, by the way. He absolutely crushed it. He's like, nope. And I was like, yo, Walter's the man.
Yo, shout out to Walter.
It's easy.
Well, like I said before, we wouldn't even have been friends if that was the case. And we know these guys well. And they're not.
I hear you. That's not an answer to my question, though.
Fine.
But anyway, regardless, let me ask you this then. What would it take? Like, what evidence would be required to convince either one of you guys that he is guilty of some kind of crime? And again, you guys think he's innocent. You've seen the evidence.
I just found that video too. Yo, chat, hold up. Because Myron wants to play stupid, but we not stupid, dog. Like we know exactly what's going on. Look at this. Well, y'all, does this background look familiar, y'all? Who's this thumb-looking motherfucker over here? He looks like the guy who's being investigated with that tight-ass shirt. I mean, damn, bro, that's a tight-ass shirt, dog. Whose shirt did you borrow? Whose shirt is like, bro? What are you thinking? This guy got a freaking, what do you call a tie-dye freaking silk shirt that's too tight, bro. Like, what's going on? Is this what they like in Romania? But it looks like this is Fresh and Fit show. Let's listen to what Mr. Romania is talking about.
In Romania, and everyone goes, "Why Romania? Are you Romanian or is your family Romanian?"
Let's talk about that real quick. I know they're gonna ask, "Oh, Andrew, why are you guys in Romania?" Can you tell? Well. What's safe for YouTube, I guess.
Yeah.
The audio's not me.
I was in England. I got tired of England. I had to decide to move somewhere, and I'd fought in Romania a few times. And I decided to go to. In fact, I'll tell you this whole story. All right, let me tell you the whole story. Let me tell out in public.
Let's go down memory lane.
Let's go down. Let me give out all my world secrets because I'm on my biggest podcast yet, so I might as well tell all my secrets. Right?
There you go.
So. This is a long
story. I'm talking
right?
just
so I had the webcam business. So a lot of people are very curious about how the webcam business worked. So basically, I was sitting there after I retired from fighting, and I thought, I need to get rich today. So I'm Googling up and I'm researching, like, what is money? How does the central bank? Because I thought, if I want money, the first thing I need to do is understand what money is. Right. Most people don't know what money is. Right? How does money work? How does a bank work? Where does money come from? So I started like, just going down the rabbit hole. And the more I learned about money, the more mad I got. Because I realized it's trash and fiat ain't real. I think it's pretty from the sky. So I'm like, not only is it garbage, I don't have any. I don't have any garbage. What? So I was furious, right? So I'm watching this YouTube video and they're talking about assets, liabilities, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there trying to find a way to get rich. And I decided to write down all my assets on a piece of paper. I had like a Range Rover. I had an apartment under mortgage. I had like 10 grand in the bank. That's it. So I'm writing down my assets. I knew I was big and strong, but I was already fighting. And then when I was writing down assets, I realized with my fight career, because I was traveling the world, all I do is because I always win. I'm sexy. When you win, it's almost like a given, right? The ring girl's yours. When you win, you smash. Like they ain't fucking a loser. But if you win, so I had all these girlfriends. I had girlfriends in France, Slovakia, Germany, all these hot chicks, and they thought I was the big millionaire world champion, right? They thought I was living in London with a Ferrari, and I'm still texting them, and they thought I was living the big life. Damn. So I was like, well, I could open a strip club, but that takes money. You know, I need overheads, I need money. How can I use these women to make me money? I don't want to put them on the track because they're my women. I don't want other people touching my chicks. And by coincidence, I'm just Googling things up and I discovered this webcam website. I'd never heard of webcam before. This is a long time ago as well. It wasn't as big as it is now. Now everyone knows about OnlyFans, all this shit. Like 8 years ago, 7 years ago, whenever this was, it wasn't nearly as big. And I found this little webcam thing and I was like, this might be some money. So I text all my girlfriends, I think it was 5 of them, text all 5, said, you're all coming here to live with me and work with me. None of them knew about each other. Bro, Tristan will tell you the story. He'll tell you.
They're laughing. He's bragging about literally starting his online pimping career on their show. They're laughing about it.
Picked them all up. They're all sitting there. I sat them around the same table. bro, I need to get paid. Right? I'm broke now. I'm retired from fighting. I have no money. I'm running out of money. So I put them all around the same table. And I was like, look, we're going to start a webcam business. You're going to stay. You're going to live in London. I'm going to look after you. And we're going to get rich. We're going to be a team. And they're all like, well, who's this bitch? I'm like, she's my girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. She's my girl. You're all my chicks. And you're going to stay here and we're going to make some money. Big fight kicks off, blah, 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 blah. In the end, long story short, 3 left, 2 stayed. Those are my first 2 girls. And we started this little webcam business from my apartment. And it just grew and grew and grew. And it got to the point where at one point I had 75 women working for me in 4 locations. And I'm doing $600,000 a month from webcam. So
This is in the UK. You
This is
started
in the
it,
UK.
right? Uh-huh.
This is in the UK. So, but this leads into the story of why I moved to Romania. So at the height of my webcam pimping, I think I'm the king of the world, right? I have all these women, da da da. But the problem is, my first 2 girls who worked for me because they loved me. I love this man.
Right.
I am with this man. We're a team. He's going to take me from the ghetto streets to the hotel suites, right? So we're working.
That sounds like very similar to Loverboy method. Huh. Go figure.
So we're working together. But then once you get bigger, you start hiring girls who don't love you. They're in it for the money. So I had a whole bunch of girls working for me who weren't really about it. And then I had one girl, and she got too drunk one day, and she threw up in my apartment. I told her to clean up. She refused to clean up. Started being an idiot. So I took her stuff, threw out the window. Because it's like, it's about that. With women, you never hit a girl, right? Can't do that. But if
We learned that the hard way last week.
You can't. But if all the other girls see me be disrespected, they're going to lose respect for me.
Facts.
Right?
Yep.
So when she's like, I ain't cleaning that up, you get that. So I was like, look, I don't care. And she was my biggest earning girl. She made me on her own maybe $25,000 a month.
Oh, shit.
So I didn't want to fire her. And she knew I didn't want to fire her, which is more reason why I had to fire her ass. So I was like, all right, cool. You want to be a gangster? Right, you're a gangster. Got her shit. We're like high up. We're like high up, like here. It was just out the window. So I out the window. Got her by her 2 arms and marched her out the door, locked the door, ended it. She starts texting me, you owe me my last month's wages, you owe me my money, give me my money. Then I text her back, I ain't paying you nothing, you threw up my blah, 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 blah. She went to the police.
Oh, shit.
And told the police I hit her when I didn't.
Whoa.
So it's 5 a.m, and this is about 4 months later. 5 a.m, 4 months later, I'm laying in bed. Girl here, chilling, living the life. And I heard the door, boom, 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 boom. And I don't know how I knew, I just knew it was police. The way they knocked that door, I was like, if you're going to rob me, you kick the door in, or you this is just too obvious. And as soon as I heard that noise, I just paused for a second. I heard police, and I was like, man. I was like, but I didn't know what it was for, right? But there's a few things I can't say in the podcast. I've lived a varied life, right? I've done some things when I had to pay the bills,
right?
So I was a bit like, what's this going to be? So I like flush my phone down the toilet quickly. Boom, this shit, I'm coming. So I'm trying to hide shit. I'm looking around. What do I have to hide? Eventually,
just
the door comes off the hinges. Boom, police bust in, fully armored, helmet. Boom. The guy in the back had a clipboard of me standing there after one of my fights with a world title belt, and they sent like the big man squad, like the crazy man. All the officers were like 6'6".
Yeah.
The big boys came.
Damn. They sent all the niggas to get you.
Yeah, all the British niggas. They the big boys. I'm standing there like, okay. So I was like, who are you? They're like, you're under arrest for a suspicion of assault of this dumb hoe. And I'm like, wait, is it dumb hoe? They didn't, but I'm going to protect her anonymity because I'm a nice guy. Dumb hoe. So I was like, I didn't touch that dumb hoe.
Yeah.
And the police were like, well, look, don't talk to us. We just have to bring you in, talk to the investigator. So I went to the investigator. They kept me in a cell for a day and a half. They sent officers to raid my house, took all my electronics, took all my phones, all my laptops, went through my entire personal life, found 11 new things to raise charges against me for.
Oh, I wonder what those 11 new things on your hard drives and devices that they found that could raise 11 new charges for you. I wonder what they were. Could it be what you're being arrested for right now under UK warrants for? Could it be that your past is coming to haunt you? And chat, this all was said on a Fresh and Fit podcast, okay? But if you look at Fresh and Fit now, oh, well, I don't know. He's innocent. He's completely innocent. I don't know what's going on. It's bogus. You know, all this. I don't remember doing that. What do you mean you don't remember? You got amnesia, bro? Huh? This was literally your show. He snitched on your show. And I guarantee you, this is being used as evidence against them. Your show. So, Fresh and Fit, for you to treat your fans as such tards, to come up here and say, oh, well, I don't know. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he's innocent. I don't know if he's guilty. This is why I don't have respect for none of them. Like the fans, all of them, because they do this to themselves. Like they honestly do this to themselves. Yo, Boy D with the 5, shout out to you. Sorry it took me a bit to get to this. I just had to prove a point because it was on their show that Tate admitted why he fled the UK. Because if he would have stayed in UK, chances are he probably would have been in jail like they're trying to do right now. It's just that when he fled, the government forgot about it. It wasn't until the lawyer and the women and the public in the UK raised hell. And then Aiden Ross was the final straw because they thought, hey, Tate was trying to escape to a country that doesn't have a treaty with either Romania or the UK, right? And that's when the UK government took action. But don't be stupid. This shit has been under the surface bubbling for a very long time. Tate is not innocent. This is his past literally coming back to bite him in the ass. Let's continue. Oh, Nudie says, let me read that real quick. Sorry, I got into it. Says, side note here, native Arab speakers get preferential treatment when hiring for anti-terrorism. It's super easy for Myron. Yeah, right? So, again, it's just these guys, man. I I don't know. He knows Arabic. I know he knows Arabic, right? You can't be from northern Sudan and not know Arabic because they pretty much study the Quran all day long. That's literally all they fucking do. So it's in Arabic last I checked. So I'm sure he knows it, right? So he knows probably a little bit. So that was probably a leg up. So him acting like he doesn't know anything, right? It's just so sus. It's what a government spook would do.
They didn't do it.
It's a hypothetical situation, which is what I explained in the beginning.
I'm telling you, we wouldn't even have been friends in the first place.
Walter crushed that question, by the way. He absolutely crushed it. He's like, nope. And I was like, yo, Walter's the man.
Well, like I said before, we wouldn't even have been friends if that was the case. And we know these guys well.
Yeah,
and
no,
not.
I hear you. That's not an answer to my question, though.
Fine.
But anyway, regardless, let me ask you this then. What would it take? Like, what evidence would be required to convince either one of you guys that he is guilty of some kind of crime? And again, you guys think he's innocent. You've seen the evidence. I'm talking just hypothetically, like I said, a video or something. Like, what would it take? I'm just curious.
I'm telling you that the reason why I'm so, strong on this is because I've looked at the case, I've looked at the evidence, I've looked at everything, I've looked at the surveillance footage. I know who the individuals are that made these allegations, and it's all a farce, bro. It's all a lie. That's
lying. You're lying. You're lying because this is a guy who's saying he's looked at all the evidence, but yet didn't know that Aiden Ross a few moments earlier basically admitted to snitching on Andrew Tate, and that being a reason. You've looked at everything, right? No, you don't have all the facts or information. You don't. You're just pretending to. All right. And these guys, they rely on the authority of he was a former Homeland Security agent, so you should believe him. Don't believe him. He doesn't know anything. He hasn't done the research. He is lying like his goddamn fake ass Chia Pet toupee. He's lying. Okay, he doesn't know anything. He's just caping for his boy. If he actually read the evidence and read the facts, okay, he'd read that indictment report and he'd read how closely similar it is to a lot of the things Tate has been saying, including the shit he's been saying on your fucking show. So clearly you didn't look hard enough, Myron, because some parts of the truth is blinding, isn't it, huh? You just don't want to see it. Huh? Because that's what it looks like to us. You can't. You listen. Eventually, your fans are gonna grow up, and these videos that y'all are doing, blizzing on Tate's knob. Like, listen, bro. At some point, it's just gonna age so bad. And when we look past this, future generations, they're gonna realize how such clowns they were for listening to bozos like you. Because clearly the evidence was just too obvious. It's just too obvious. I don't play games. Shout out to you for the 5 says Kwame Brown is better than LTV. Oh, you mean LTTV? What the fuck? Why would they listen? Hey, why y'all coming to LT? Leave LT alone. You're probably just trolling, though. You're probably just trolling. Why y'all going to LT? Leave him alone. LT's cool. Porsche 911 fan, shout out to you for the 5. Porsche 911 says, I'll email you about the update about the whole thing. Are you talking about LT versus E Black? Yeah. John said he was gonna send some emails too. I need to know what's going on because I thought it was with LT and Fatty. I didn't know LT and E Black got a beef going on because after Mikey Boy went we were cool with E Black. I'm cool with E Black. I'm cool with LT. So I need to know what's happening. I need to know who's being called a pedo here. I need to know. So I need to check some things. Right, this is crazy to me. I didn't know this. Tony Prey Mantis with the 5 shout out to you. Says 2 years ago you did a collab with LTTV and Soul TV 84 exposing Soul TV by being a fake dating coach. You said Soul TV is 64. I'm like, listen, hey, listen. I know a fake person when I see it. Okay, because listen. Soul TV 84, he is just that guy. He is just that guy, which is surprising. Like, I don't know why he's over here snooping on LT's channel, but like, he already knows. He goes to the real channel, he gonna get exposed. Chat, y'all know me, all right? I don't pull punches. I am how you see me, okay? Even on the show, on the next show, or even in real life, I'm the exact same way. My energy does not change. If I have a problem with you, you're gonna know about it, okay? I'm a vocal guy. It is what it is, right? So, Solo TV 84 is like, listen, Solo Titties, we know exactly what the fuck you up to, all right? We know you a clown, okay? You just listen. The way he came after Moxie was crazy, okay? They say what you want about Moxie, but that was just unprofessional, bro. You're literally yelling and going crazy at someone over a chat comment, bro. Like, literally, I get clowned on my chat all the time. I don't fucking care, bro. Like, the fact that he had that crazy of a reaction, it's like, you have serious mental problems, dog. Like, what is going on? You're not qualified to teach anybody about dating if your fat ass is just sitting here yelling at women on a chat room. Like, what are you doing, bro? It's like, it don't work. And he's like, I don't need your respect, nigga. I didn't come here for your respect, nigga. I come here to tell you what the fuck was going on. I remember that shit. Yeah, that was crazy. I bet he wouldn't even dare to have a conversation with me. He wouldn't, because he can't answer questions similar to these bows over here. But yet he wants to claim credit for Fresh and Fit success. Hey, listen, why aren't they giving you love? Well, if they look like they show Donovan Sharp, Donnie Boy, they show him more love than they show you, solo titties, huh? So why don't you get any love? Yeah, at least you know who your real friends are, huh?
That's why I can speak so confidently about it, and I'm telling you because I know these individuals personally. I spent a significant amount of time with them. I know that they're innocent.
So, Myron, you worked on cases like this before.
And I've done cases like this before as well.
You're not a lawyer. I mean, what the fuck? What do you mean you've worked cases like this? You have credentials to talk about that?
I've arrested human traffickers.
Since when are police lawyers? You have no legal standing to say you've worked on cases like this. You don't have any
police officers don't even know the law, and it's clear with Myron.
Authority.
Hold on, I'm the one that has to bring the case to the lawyer for prosecution, and I have to develop the evidence. What are you talking about?
Develop that.
That was your job? Developing evidence? Oh, hey, can we revisit every case this man developed evidence for? All right, I think there might be some issues here. Because, hey, any federale is watching this, and this Myron was your former boy, can we look into the cases that he compiled evidence for? Because if his evidence compiling skills is what we're seeing right now on YouTube, especially regarding this known trafficker like Andrew Tate, okay, I am curious to see what other evidence he's compiled on other people, because there might be some innocent people either locked up or people who should have been locked up that currently are running the streets right now. Okay, because this right here, I'm not confident. I'm not confident at all with the statement he just made, bro. I'm actually quite nervous, bro.
The evidence? Does that mean faking evidence? What do you mean developing the evidence?
Fresh is laughing.
Okay.
I'm being facetious there. I'm not actually accusing of anything. But Walter, I saw you raise your hands like, get a load of this guy. Since when do you believe that a police officer has the training and authority to comment on legal proceedings?
Well, before the case is even brought up in the court, someone has to do the work, right?
Yeah, they arrest people.
Right.
Since when is that?
So knowing cases and talking to juries and for example, lawyers and stuff, you would know beforehand what's happening from a groundwork standpoint. So I think on some level he would know on the basis of what's happening with this case.
There is 70,000 pages worth of documents of evidence compiled over the time that he was being investigated to court. And you're saying, you're looking at that stack of evidence, and you bozos are saying, nope, it's all fake. Yet we're supposed to trust this guy who says he's been compiling evidence for people, right? What do you think the prosecutors were doing? Just sitting there lollygagging around, shooting their dicks off? Is that what you think they were doing this whole time? What do you think the will cart, literally, they had to will out the evidence of Andrew Tate out in shopping carts because it was that massive. The guy has a huge case file. That's how big it is. And yet this guy is saying, well, trust me, bro. Okay. I used to be a federale. Okay. I used to compile evidence. This is literally my element. But the evidence they got, apparently that's just false evidence. Like they just you're not making any sense, bro. There's nothing congruent about this. At least most people in law enforcement, or not even law enforcement, in most industries, all right, across, it doesn't matter the individual, there's at least some congruency with practices, or at least standardized practices. So I'm sure the prosecutors are following similar practices when it comes to evidence gathering. It's not, oh, it's a Romanian justice system and they're doing something completely different now just to spite Andrew Tate. That's not how that works. Okay, chances are they're following similar processes for evidence gathering, and that 70,000 pages of worth of documents is not by random, and it's not fake. You guys are just pathetic.
There's no prosecution if there's no law enforcement to arrest the individuals for the prosecution.
Yes, I know how it works, that you arrest, but then it goes to court where people who are trained to talk about the law do that. So you're you're the muscle, right? The police are the muscle. They go, they do the thing. They don't make judgments.
Let me clarify this for you.
Yeah.
I was a former special agent of Homeland Security. That's the feds. We don't bring it unless we don't bring the case forward unless it's ready for trial. We don't indict unless it's ready for trial. There's a reason why the
dumbass. What do you think the prosecutors in Romania are doing?
You don't indict anybody. That's what the district attorney does.
No, that's the AUSA's office, Assistant United States Attorney's office, United States Attorney's office, and then the AUSA's Assistant United States Attorneys work underneath.
You indict people?
No.
Right.
What I'm telling you is that the feds don't indict unless they're ready for trial. Okay.
The feds, bro, you can't cast an umbrella and say you know what I mean? Like, oh, we're all feds here. Like, what? You're the FBI now too? I mean, what are you talking about?
they're all 1811s, aka special agents. That's the job series. Whether you're ATF, FBI, Homeland Security. I mean, Ethan,
This is where Ethan. Okay, we don't need to go into specifics here. Okay, federales. I call him a Fed, even though it's Homeland Security. He's still a Fed to me. So, yeah, it is kind of an umbrella term. It is what it is, right? But still, his evidence gathering process should still be similar to prosecutors and their evidence gathering process in Romania. Him trying to make it seem like it's something completely different, that the Romania's evidence gathering process is somehow fake because Andrew Tate is innocent, doesn't make any sense. If they have evidence that he's guilty and there's over 70,000 pages worth of it, there's probably something meaningful to look into there. But for Myron to just make a blanket statement that he's innocent shows that it actually, if anything, if Ethan was smart, you can just use that to discredit him. Because it's like, how do you know? Did you research all documents? Because clearly, if you did, then you would know that there's some similarities going on, especially if you look back on your show and find a lot of things they were saying. So what are you talking about, bro? Like, come on. That's where I'd go.
I'm going to be very respectful here. You're out of your wheelhouse. If you want to have a discussion, yeah. But every single criminal investigator in the government that investigations, typically it's a special agent, postal inspector, etc. It's an 1811 job series. It's all the same thing. They get paid the same level, etc. So criminal investigator, that's the general thing. Go on USA, an 18, you're going to see it.
I understand. The reason I bring it up is just because I hear you using those credentials frequently to say to pass Andrew Tate, and I've always thought that it's just kind of silly since you have no legal training.
What?
You have no training in. Have you passed the bar exam? Have you taken the bar exam?
You don't need to take a bar exam
to practice law.
Probable cause, to develop probable cause.
Probable cause. That's like a fucking. You're comparing a molehill to a mountain in terms of legality.
Hold on. To make an arrest, you need probable cause, and to get someone indicted, you need probable cause. However, at the federal level, AUSAs are very picky. They have the ability to take a case or not based on if it's good enough for them. They can go ahead and turn down cases. They actually turn down many cases. That's why most cases go to the state a lot of times and don't end up getting prosecuted to the full extent.
But what does that have to do with anything? Okay, what he's trying to say is you're saying that, and you've looked at the cases and Andrew Tate is innocent. You looked at the evidence, you looked at the videotapes, and Andrew Tate is innocent. What Ethan is trying to say is you're not qualified to do that. You're a federal agent or Homeland Security, whatever, but you don't know the law or you haven't passed the bar exam to even make the qualifications, whether something is good enough for trial or whether it's a based evidence or not based evidence. You don't know that information. You're just looking at the outside stuff that you're looking at, but you don't have the professional techniques to be able to look at all that information. You're not a lawyer, and yes, you need to pass the bar to be a lawyer or a prosecutor, or even anywhere in high up in the legal system. You got to have that situation set out for you. Okay, Myron doesn't. So in a way, Ethan is right. It's just that I don't know why they're just roundabout going around doing this. That's why this whole debate was cringe to me. It's like, yo, just get to the point.
But when it goes to the feds and the AUSA actually takes it, they have a 98 to 99% win rate.
Yeah, their lawyers are good.
That's why most criminals are scared of going to the feds. But the lawyers are good. However, they can't put a good case together unless the investigators make the case. The AUSAs aren't interviewing suspects. The AUSAs don't have informants. The AUSAs aren't doing surveillance. The AUSAs aren't doing Title III intercepts. The AUSAs aren't debriefing sources. They're not doing any of that. It's the investigators that do that. And the thing is that when you're doing crimes at a federal level, you're way more thorough in your report writing, in your investigation, etc.
Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying that.
Why was he so mad? Why was he so mad about that? He sounds so mad. How dare you not say I'm a federal agent? I've never seen somebody get so mad about that, Myron. Jeez. All right, Fed. You're Fed. We get it, bro. Burrow's inflatable titty. Oh my God, bro. Where you all come up with these names? Burrow's inflatable titties, dog. Says Myron's toupee and unwashed pearls just need to get together because they act so ditzy when confronted. It's crazy. You're absolutely right, bro. Just the kind of cover Myron was doing, it's bad. This all was just bad, right? That's why I'm like, yo, this is a cringe debate. Yo, Porsche 911 fan with the 5 shots, he says it's within tech. Help desk is the most frustrating and was honestly thinking of with the last super chat you had. Yeah, says help desk is the most frustrating and was only thinking of quitting and going back to retail. It should not be an entry job. You what? Oh, I kind of disagree with you there, but listen, I think help desk is pretty easy, but you just have to have a lot of knowledge. That's why you have to have, like, if you have to do you have your basic comp certifications, not the network plus one, right? That's a step a little bit above, right? But do you have your basic comp A+? Because that'll give you pretty much the basic general knowledge you're going to need for a help desk role, right? To even knowing about the physical makeup of your desktop, or even knowing about certain softwares and troubleshooting things, right? Because help desk is more than just setting passwords and doing certain things. You got to know a lot, and that's why it's the best foundation when you're trying to get into the tech, right? You want to, like, especially where in IT, it's the best foundation to have is some basic level help desk. If you don't have that, at least listen, if you know what position you want to jump into, I typically don't recommend this, but I would say just study for it, right? So if you want to get into network, get a network plus certification, right? Or even if you want to go in the Cisco route, you can do that, right? Your CCNA should be a goal that you should be working towards to get, right? So you can maybe by studying that material, it'll probably help you when you get into that job field. I just think that if you start with help desk, is good because then you get a basic general knowledge before you get into specifics. But email me. I haven't seen an email from you yet. From the last time you super chatted me, email me. Let's talk about this. LT with the membership. Shout out to you, LT TV. I appreciate it, bro. LT again with the $7 super chat says E-Black defended Fatty's talking point for marrying a minor by saying the nuance in marrying a 16-year-old is legal. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, even if it's legal, it's still wrong. I mean, that's the same shit we're dealing with Andrew Tate right here. I don't care if they think it's on the books that it's legal for you to sleep with a 16-year-old. That's the reason why we're going in on Andrew Tate right now. It's wrong. And you should, you're a pedophile if you do that, bro. I don't care if it's on the books or whatnot. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing back then. Now we do. All right. We know dealing with 16-year-olds or anyone underage is just plain wrong. It doesn't matter. But I wholeheartedly agree with you. It's wrong. Don't be doing that. I don't care if it's on the books. You still shouldn't do it, right? We condemn people who do stuff like that. It's just wrong. Lay with the $20 super chat. Let's get a W in the chat for Lay. Lay says, leave LTTV in the chat and respect Zeus super chats because I will pull everyone's receipts. Oh shit. Oh damn. Says I literally made Candace Edwards pulled out one of her shorts channels for days to delete videos. LT is exploding pedos and he can't upload for 2 weeks. You got banned again? Hey yo, come on. We gotta stop doing this. Like we gotta stop, trying to. Hey, well, what is this? Are we just canceling people now for yo, that's crazy. Yo, hey, leave LT alone. E-Black with the $20 super chat again. E-Black, yo, y'all too, what's going on? Says LTTV says that he and Karl Malone must have been drunk to get a 12-year-old girl pregnant. He defended a predator. Stop editing videos to fit your narrative. I have a young daughter. I will never, ever condone that action. What is going on? Yo, what the Yo, I need some background on this beef, yo. Like, what is going on? This is crazy.
What's that, Walter?
This channel, Fed Reacts.
Fed Reacts. A proud Fed. So anyway, to touch back on the Andrew Tate thing, sure. I just want to show you guys this clip of him, and then you guys can comment on it. That's okay.
Then you start saying things like, "Oh yeah, you're always working."
This is from one of his courses that he was teaching years ago.
I have to do some traveling, and you can't come. I want to bring you with me. Traveling is a great one because the thing about this business is mobile. If you can find a good Airbnb with good internet, you can run it somewhere else. So it's a good little caveat to throw in. Oh, and you're always working. Why don't you work for me so we spend more time together? Work for you doing what? So I'll have a webcam business. Oh, I don't want to do that. So, okay, I know you don't want to do that, but listen, come and let's have a meeting. Let's just talk about it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Fine. Let me explain it to you properly. In fact, I'll bring one of the girls who works for me. You, your bottom bitch, the new girl, you go out for fucking a nice dinner. Your bottom bitch is the one who does the selling. You don't do the selling. The girl has to hear from a girl. And this is where your bottom bitch has to be trained. That's why I said it's so important to have a good first girl. Tax is also another important element for controlling your woman. You're not going to pay anybody tax because you're getting paid in Bitcoin. So you
that just sounds like a crime. I don't care what anyone says, bro.
Don't need to pay tax to anybody. You need to tell your girl that you're paying the tax because girls are lazy and girls are stupid and girls don't understand how taxes work. So the girl's working with you and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we made this much money, but I'm going to pay the tax to make sure we don't get in trouble. She'll sit there and go, okay. Now that allows you to do two things. One is another control element. If I work with him, my tax is not a problem. If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated.
I mean, that's illegal, right?
That's
what he just described.
So you're showing me a bunch of clips from a course from a decade ago. Well, what's the purpose?
Did it stop being illegal since it was 10? He says that he failed.
Those clips were not a decade ago. They were at least like not even 5-6 years ago. Why? What is with this decade narrative here? Those weren't from a decade ago, bro. A decade ago, he was probably still trying to get by fighting. He wasn't doing all this. All right. This was recent. This was like at least 5 to 6 years ago. It wasn't a decade ago. So this excuse, I think that was off of Candace Owens, right? M. Shout out to you says, what are Myron's credentials regarding Romanian law? None. It's facts. Anyone of his pill popping weirdo audience would be asking that question right now. If we're gonna take you seriously, Myron, what are your Romanian law credentials? And it turns out it's surprisingly none. Well, we had Joe McBride on our show, and he explained that Andrew Tate is innocent. Joe McBride is an idiot. He's a clown. He probably shouldn't be anywhere near a law degree, but somehow he got one. So it just makes me feel like they're handing these things out nowadays. But yeah, he has no credentials whatsoever.
Falsifies, but you said he didn't break the law, and he's saying here that he falsifies tax documents to he lies to his employees, if you want to call that, to control them. He lies on their taxes and steals money from them. Is that not a problem?
So what is your point of contention here? Is this debate on Andrew?
Deflection, Myron. What do you mean? So what is your point? Hey, this guy, he just admitted on camera, and you guys just watched that he robs women by pretending to tell them that he's paying their taxes, even though he's not. And then Myron's like, so what's your point here? That's a crime. I mean, you're not only stealing from your employees, because if your employer did that to you, anybody would be up in arms and damn near file a lawsuit, right? But yet, if Tate does it, so what's your point? Bro, the hypocrisy is not even, this is crazy. Y'all can't see this? Y'all literally can't see this? He's capping for his buddy right now. If there was anybody else, literally anybody else, bro, these guys would demonize them, and they'll be quick to do it too. Yo, Black Standard 88, shout out to you for the 2. Black Standard says, I started by repairing copy machines. Facts. Listen, Porsche 911, you could get your start anywhere, bro. Like even just like, I know a guy who he works in like a field support department, right? And he started by working on cars, believe it or not, right? Like working on cars. Like, how does that translate to working on desktop? It does a lot. If you get used to putting things back, taking things apart and putting things back the way you found it, you can take apart a computer and put it together. It's actually not that difficult. Once you do it, once you know what you're doing, it's not as hard as you think, right? Especially with computers. So yeah, started with printers, and it's printers. You got the whole network element, especially if you're working with like a huge department, right? Because they all work off of printers that, even though they're physical, they're managed by a server, right? So even learning how to deal with all of that also is skills that can get picked up over time. So, yeah, shout out to you. You go with the 5. Hugo says, ain't it funny how Myron gets pressed whenever not being recognized for a job he doesn't do anymore? I noticed that too. I'm like, why is he so pressed, bro? Why is he so pressed about him saying that you're not a real Fed? Well, hold up. All right. Homeland Security is a federal 812 job. That we all get paid the same. Okay, how dare you say I wasn't a Fed? I think he's worried about his Fedit channel. He doesn't want that to get demonetized or some shit. I don't know. But he did get serious. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm sorry. I don't want people to know. If I was a Fed, I wouldn't want people to know. I wouldn't be singing loud and proud, especially if you're out here hanging out with rappers who do nothing else but self-incriminate, Mr. Fed. The last thing you want to be doing is admitting you are a Fed on the show. Oh, my God. Like, imagine if behind the scenes, they're just doing drugs and shit, right? They'd be so wary of Myron because you don't know what he would do, right? I mean, come on, bro. Like, geez, like, like you're mad because he didn't say your right job title, really, Myron? Okay, buddy. Do you miss the job? Listen, you can take the Myron out of the Fed, but you can't take the Fed out of Myron. Yo, E Black with the 5. He says, no, I said calling everyone is extreme. He says, no one said calling everyone is extreme. Calling people names, there's nuance to conversations without calling everyone the P word. I got to hear this conversation because I don't think E Black. Listen, I've had conversations with E Black when we were roasting Zesty TV, and he doesn't seem like that guy. And plus, he said he has a kid, but I don't think he's that guy. I don't really think so. That's why I think we gotta listen to what's going on. But I don't agree. Like, listen, I don't care if the laws are on the books. You shouldn't be having sex with 16-year-olds as an adult. Like, if you're over the age of 18, even if at the age of 18, that's wrong. Right? If you're talk less of someone who's 25 or 30 or something like that, that's super wrong. So I don't agree with that. I don't care if the law justifies it. It's just morally wrong. But I got to hear the full conversation. But I'm not going to jump to that conclusion that you're a pedo. I just don't know what's going on. Right? I don't play games. Says we need another call in show. Yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know for this one, bro. This one might be that might just get me canceled. I don't know what that might just get me canceled. I'm hearing LT's channel got taken down for 2 weeks. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know if I want to mess with that. LT, the $2 super chat. Shout out to LT, says E Black is lying through his dusty teeth. Videos in the chat, bro. Y'all are roasting each other through super chats. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. That's wild. E Black on live today saying Fatty didn't agree that he should marry a 12-year-old if it was legal. Goofy ass try to make it as a professional capper. Oh man, bro. Listen, because I haven't watched any of E Black's recent streams. The last stream I was on for LTTV was the one when he was going in on Fatty. That's the one I knew, right? I knew that was a big problem. But I didn't know when he started on with LTTV, not LTTV, E Black TV. I didn't know he was part of the problem too, because I thought we were all cool, but maybe not. So we got to figure out what that, because I thought Fatty was the one being called the pedo. I didn't know when E Black got thrown in there. So I definitely missed a lot, bro. I definitely missed a lot.
Tate, now is this what this is going to be?
Is this, bro? Are you seriously trying to get out of this so quickly?
No,
like you can't even engage it at all.
I'm saying I thought we were going to debate. I'm asking whatever. But go ahead. What's your point of contention?
Well, no, this is my only question about Tate. I don't continue to go on and on about him. Yeah.
No, tell me specifically, what's your point of contention here? Is it him having a girl come with him to have dinner with the chick? Is it the taxes? What is it specifically?
It's actually, like I had said, the taxes part seems to be explicitly illegal and exploitative. Like, there's no other way to interpret that unless you can illuminate me. Okay, so let me ask you this, Ethan. Do you make as much money as the people that work for you? Can I ask you this question, Myron? Do you have trouble answering direct questions?
No, I'm answering your question right now, but I need you to understand my perspective where I'm coming here, so it makes sense. Do you make as much as the people that work underneath you? The answer is probably no, right? You make more money than they do, correct? Because you're the boss, you run the podcast, they are subordinates, correct?
Sure.
So same in this situation. The women work for him. He has a webcam business. He takes the money and he does this with it to go ahead and run business. Okay.
Do you actually believe?
So you're justifying him committing fraud just because the girls are working for him? Is that what you're saying, Myron? Oh yeah, well, you make more money as the boss and they're the employees, so you get to make the rules. Yeah, but I work for a boss, and when my boss says my money is going towards taxes, on paper, I'm looking at it and I see it going toward taxes. That'd be crazy if my boss is taking a huge percentage of my check, all right? And all of a sudden, he's telling me it goes to taxes, and then I'm finding out it never went to taxes. It just went to his pockets. I would sue. And 99.9% of Americans would have a problem with that too. So you saying that's just capitalism, okay? That's a worker and employee relationship, okay? You're the boss, you make the rules. You're stupid. You don't know anything, Myron.
Believe that?
Tax laws are different. Yeah.
Let me read this again. Let me watch
She'll
this.
sit there and go, okay.
Underneath you.
Now that allows you to do two things. One, it's another control element. If I work with him, my tax is not a problem. If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated. So control element. It allows you to pay her a smaller percentage.
Pay her less.
So I have to pay my girls 30%. So for every $10,000 they made, I give them 3, and I keep 7. They thought they were on 50%. And I said that the disparity is because of taxes. So you're on 50%, we had to pay the tax first, and then it's 50-50. If they say, why is it 50-50? Because I'm the one on camera. You say, because I'm the one typing, I'm the one with the property you're working in, I'm the one paying the bills, the electricity, I'm the one who's, and the electricity and every other maintenance cost of this property, I'm the one who bought the equipment, I'm the one who knows what he's doing, I'm the one with the knowledge, I'm the da-da-da-da-da. Shut the fuck up, go on.
Yeah, and you run the boss just like you are of H3, and you make significantly more than all of your employees.
Yeah, I don't steal their money and lie to them about taxes. That's illegal.
Yeah, like that's not.
No, well, the point is, again, he's in Romania. He's not in the United States.
Bro, so what? Like, Myron. Okay, anyone that says Myron won this debate or Fresh and Fit won this debate, you're clearly coping, right? Because you clearly weren't watching the debate. I'm watching this. And I'm like, Myron is literally coping for employers stealing money from their employees. He's totally on board with that. As long as you're the boss, why not, right? You can do whatever you want. He can't even answer the question. This is bad. This is really bad. And you want to tell me these guys have good characters to judge you about morality? Really? This guy's justifying another guy he just watched on tape brag about stealing money from his employees. Oh, I don't know. It's Romania. Do you know how the taxes work in Romania? Andrew Tate doesn't either. He's claiming he's paying taxes, but he's not paying the taxes. He doesn't know how the taxes work in Romania because he's pocketing the money. He's throwing it all in Bitcoin. He's bragging about not even paying taxes, period. All right, so this is bad, bro. This is really bad.
Pretty sure it's illegal to steal money from people in Romania.
It's not about that. He's employing these women. They're making more money with him than they would have
It's not
before. The
about
average
that.
salary in Romania is about $400 US. You
Bro,
understand?
the amount of money is literally immaterial. He said I lied. Walter, what do you think about this? He said I steal money from these girls and lie to them about it. He literally said that.
Ethan, if we need to
wait, hold on, don't talk over Walter. I want to hear from him.
No, there needs to be context here because you asked me the situation, right? You asked me for me specifically, so I'm going to go ahead and answer you.
Talk over Walter. Look at Walter. He's like, hey, listen, he does this all the time. I ain't really got a choice. When Myron starts going, Fresh stays quiet.
These women, okay, were making no money prior. The average salary in Romania is around $400 US. These girls are making $10K plus a month at this point, okay? He's taking a percentage. They're still getting thousands of dollars.
It doesn't matter, Myron, if they're still getting thousands of dollars. The fact is, they're not even getting, they're getting robbed. They took them from nothing. They're making dirt poor money in Romania. I mean, the average money is like $400 a month, okay? They were making $10,000 a month. It doesn't matter. The fact that he's still stealing from them is a problem. That is how are you blind to that? See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all are talking about morality, and he's clearly blind to the clear elephant in the room here. All right, the guy is stealing from his employees, but that doesn't matter. They were making money before he met him. Now they're making money, so they should be happy with getting robbed, bro. Myron, if you found out, let's say you went back to Homeland Security and you found out that the government was doing that to you. I mean, they kind of are, but still, right? You found out that your director, right, was finagling your checks to the point where he's taking a little bit more of taxes, right, or of your check, and he says, no, I'm paying for taxes. Well, if a smart man, what would you do? You would say, okay, give me a printout of what I'm paying for taxes, because there's a check stub or something like that involved. If you found out that your money wasn't actually going to taxes, but it was getting pocketed by your director, you would have a problem with it. I don't give a fuck. All right, because you were a dumb college student too until you got hired into the FBI, or not FBI, Homeland Security. Okay, so anybody who's making six figures, you know how much taxes that are being taken out is. It's a lot. Okay, listen, you look at what you should have had, and you look at what you actually got after Uncle Sam gets done with you, and all of a sudden you start to wonder, okay, what exactly is it that I'm paying for here? I mean, my roads aren't fixed and everything. Now you start worrying about all these other things, right? That's why, like, a lot of people who go out and they do all these crazy things where they're out there protesting and doing stuff like that. I'm like, listen, you could do better when you learn how to vote with the ballots. All right, that's what older people do. The older you get, you realize, oh, it's just more smarter to do shit. That's why old people run shit right now. Look at the presidents. Look how old they are, right? They run shit, right? Because they are patient. Okay, young people, we want change now. We're gonna march in the streets. We shall overcome. We out here marching and shit, but you gotta understand that doesn't change anything. The old people, they got the right idea. They sit back because they got the money and they got the ballots, so they beat them at the box. Okay, so they're a lot more patient with it. It's the exact same thing, bro. Like, listen, I'm telling you now, man. I'm telling you now, guys. Like, a lot of this stuff, when these guys get older and they start realizing like more and more about reality, I think they'll start to understand a little bit of our perspective. Right now, they're just thinking, well, these girls, I mean, they were broke before and now they have a lot of money. So what? Have you ever worked for anything in your life? Really? Have you ever worked? Well, Fresh and Fit, maybe not, because they just get paid by their subscribers, right? They're basically the male version of OnlyFans. But if you've worked for something and you just see somebody take that much amount of cash from you, and it turns out they were lying the whole time, it's not something you can just write off, Myron. Clearly, you guys don't even know how to sympathize with the average person, even the average American. It's just sad, bro.
Insane logic. You're saying it as long as someone you're stealing from gets like a decent chunk, then it doesn't matter. He lies to them. He says he says they think they're getting 50%. They're actually getting 7%. I tell them they're getting 50%. I'm actually giving them 7%. What do you call that?
Let me ask you this, Ethan. Do your employees know exactly how much money you make and how much you pay them in comparison to how much
I'm talking about their salary, bro. Why can't you answer a question? Walter,
same situation.
It's not. Walter, go ahead. I'm curious what you think.
Yeah, so I just find it funny you're pinpointing Andrew because a lot of businesses run this way in America, especially.
No,
you open your fucking mouth, Fresh, and this is the bullshit that comes out. Well, actually, I mean, I find it interesting you're focusing on Andrew Tate. I mean, if you really look at America, a lot of businesses, they steal your money and they tell you they're going to pay taxes with it, but they don't actually do it. So, I mean, why would we just single out Andrew Tate? This is just a normal behavior. Y'all are so dumb. Y'all are so dumb, dude. This is bad. Like, anybody that's okay, Ethan Klein may have been a troll in this interview, and I think he's cringe in this, but are you serious? Chat, really? Are you serious? Are you serious right now with what we're watching? This is crazy. These guys don't even know about basic taxation. Really? You think your business is lying to you and scamming you out of paying taxes? If this were true, a lot of people would be in trouble every year end with the IRS. Guaranteed. And businesses too. All right? They'll probably get trumped up on fines. That's what happens if America ran like this, Fresh. Oh my goodness. These guys are so dumb.
People do not lie about how much taxes they're paying and then secretly withhold money. That's called fucking theft.
Take Fresh's money.
Well, I'm referring to people paying whatever they want to pay employees. I'm just saying in
It's
general.
not about salary, dude. It's nothing to do with that.
That is about salary.
That's extremely important, though.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, fine, but you guys aren't even trying to make it about that. All right, we're talking about the taxation of the salary. Okay, and y'all are saying, well, no, it doesn't matter as long as they're getting it. As long as they're getting it, right? It doesn't matter if he just said he's stealing from them. This is bad, bro.
How much they're making?
$100 a month. And this is why I love it. You play clips, right? And you're playing these clips out of context, and people don't know the full story of what it's like to live in Romania, how much money the average person makes, how much these women are making in comparison to the average person.
Do you guys do that to your employees?
He made these women millionaires, but you don't know that.
It doesn't matter how much money they make. Why don't you understand that, bro? Do you treat your employees that way?
It doesn't matter if they're making money or not. Fresh and Fit, okay. If they're making money and their boss is lying about the money being extracted from their paychecks to pay taxes and it's not going to taxes, that is fraud. That's textbook fraud. And not only should they be in trouble with the IRS, but they should also be in some legal situations with their employees too as well. They should be held accountable for lying. Matter of fact, there are people right now who actually have jobs where they don't, like, I know there's some people in construction that probably this has happened to, where their bosses would lie on certain things, right? Go ask those employees how they feel getting cheated on their checks. It's probably not too good, right? So again, you sitting there saying, okay, well, it doesn't matter as long as they're getting paid. No, it does. It actually does, bro. Okay, the theft is theft. I don't care how else you try to dress it up. It's still theft. So Fresh and Fit, this is bad.
So now we're discussing how people treat their employees. I'm confused here. So we're debating like
Walter, stick with it, buddy. We're no offense, but this is literally what we're discussing.
Help Myron.
That's boring, bro. Like,
okay, we can move on. We can move on. I don't think this is going anywhere anyway. I mean, but absolutely. But again, I'm not here to talk about Tate. I just want to get your guys' thoughts on that. Although I don't know, Walter, if you want to discuss any further on if you think he's described theft or if you think that this is just normal payroll stuff.
I think it's irrelevant.
Walter, you were the answer the question guy.
No,
so confront.
No, he's gonna stick with Myron's answer no matter what. Myron probably texted him under the table like, "Hey, bro, you better stay on code." That's why Fresh is like, all of a sudden, Fresh got amnesia. It's irrelevant. What? I'm sorry. What? It's all irrelevant. This is, it's just listen. If this doesn't tell you, these guys are the Matrix, bro. You see how they're like purposely trying to fit information, right? They're twisting it and trying to make it look a certain type of way and dress it up in a certain type of way. This is what the Matrix actually does, bro. They lie about reality, even if it's to their detriment, dog.
Confronted with a tape of him confessing to a crime, we close our eyes and think of better times.
Again, he's running a business. He's paying the women a percentage. What he tells them and what they get paid. I mean, it's at the end of the day, these women are making a bunch of money.
He tells them a percentage. Go on, follow that thought.
No. But what I'm telling you is that relative to how much money they were making before, relative to where they live in Romania, relative to what they were doing prior, this is like money.
It doesn't matter, Myron. Theft is theft. Even if they're making money, it doesn't matter, bro. It's still being stolen from them. Like, how is he sitting there saying it's irrelevant as long as they're making money? It doesn't matter if they're making money. If I'm making money and I'm working for a boss who's stealing 70% of that and lying to me saying about 30% of that is going to its taxes, that's still theft. It doesn't matter if he took me from nothing to something. I was still being taken advantage of. That's what being taken advantage of means. Like, this is insane.
Women into millionaires, dude.
You know what, Ethan? This is simple. Tell your employees how much money you're making right now.
It's got nothing to do with that.
And then tell them what you pay them and see how they react.
Frankly, they do have.
Bro, these guys are they really that dumb? It doesn't matter. Of course, he makes more. But if they pull up those check stubs, they're going to see exactly what's going into the taxes. Right? So he's not, even though Ethan is making more than his employees, which they know he's making more than them because he is the show. So that makes sense. Okay. He's not stealing from them. There's a difference. These guys actually think they're smart. Look at the smirk. They actually think they're making an argument here. They actually think they're making an argument here. This is crazy. Yo,
Have access to the financials of the podcast.
I know exactly how much money.
Yeah, they have. They do.
Perfect. Pretty
I'm
transparent.
literally telling you, they have transparency. What do you want? Dan sees
You know
everything.
how much
Everybody in
they
the podcast sees everything. Not that that's relevant at all.
Great. Well, you know what? That is your business. That's how you handle it.
So wait,
Andrew,
hold on. But
why
Myron,
does
follow
it-
the thought. Follow the thought. You said he pays them a percentage. He said they think they're getting 50%. Then he says, actually, I give them 30%. He's lying, correct?
Listen, man. At the end of the day, bro, you want to put us in this hot seat to make us expose somebody on camera?
Bosses never tell what their employees.
Oh, yo, Fresh just said the quiet part out loud. So this tells me they actually know what's going on, but they're purposely deflecting. All of this shit where they're pretending, oh, well, so what? All this coping, they're actually deflecting. Because listen to what Fresh just said. He just said, oh, you're trying to put us on a hot seat to make us expose somebody on camera. It's not going to work, bro. First of all, he's not trying to, get you exposed someone. He's just asking a question. And if that question leads to, you answering things in a way that may expose the other person, well, so be it, right? But it's a clear hypothetical question, okay? And not even hypothetical. You guys just watched the video of him basically saying he's stealing money from his employees. Yet here you are making up excuses about him, justifying him stealing money from his employees, right? And then when push comes to shove, now Fresh is like, well, listen, if you're going to try to get us to expose him, we're not going to do it on camera. So this is more sadistic than I initially thought. Because I thought y'all were just retarded. Okay, now I realize you guys are actually scumbags and devious scumbags because you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly that this is wrong. You know exactly what that Tate's doing to these girls. He's stealing from them. But you guys won't tell the truth because he's your friend. And clout's more important than being honest and truthful. But yeah, you want to expose the matrix, right? Tell the truth about what's going on in society. Yeah, you can't even tell the truth about your own damn friend. How is anybody supposed to listen to you about anything? This is so telling. It's not even funny. I'm gonna run it back. Yo, shout out to LT for the super chat. LT says, my bad for bringing my mess to your show. Salute. Let's keep it to the topic, guys, because this honestly caught me off guard. I mean, we were talking about Fatty. I knew that, but I didn't know what was going on between E-Black. Yeah, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into it though. But I'm not doing it on this show. This is a completely different show. But shout out to you. I appreciate that. Thank you for acknowledging it.
He's lying, correct?
Listen, man. At the end of the day, bro, you want to put us in this hot seat to make us expose somebody on camera?
Bosses never tell
Whatever
their
you say,
employees
you say.
what they're actually like. They don't know. How much
Bro, that's payroll tax. That's a federal crime. You should know that. You're a Fed, right?
He's such a dumb.
Again, he lives in
Got
Romania.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
that-
oh, okay. So
So
theft
labor
is like-
laws-
by the way, most of the girls he
Different-
traffics there are not even
different
Romanian.
Yeah, the most
I guess if
from
you-
UK.
Wait, who do you traffic?
Who do you traffic, Ethan?
Okay,
Be
let's-
very- Ethan. We want
Who do
names,
you
Ethan.
traffic, Ethan?
We want names, Ethan. Real names.
okay. I'm not going to say he trafficked anyone. The girls that work for him. Well, I think he's a sex trafficker, but I don't want to get caught in this argument. I don't care about it.
Ethan. You said it. You said he did. So who did he do it to? Who? We need some names. We need some names, bro. Coconuts.
If you don't know the names, you haven't read the indictment report, then that means Myron never did a research on it, which makes sense because you guys are lying about this right now. But the names are all there, right? Especially the one there's a current lawsuit in Miami right now. Yeah, the one that Candace Owens exposed, right? She's there. The one that was caught in the raid at Tate's Villa in Romania. She is currently going through a defamation lawsuit with Andrew Tate in Miami, the state you guys, the city you guys are in right now, right? So, what do you mean give you the names? It's all out there. It's all public knowledge right now.
I don't.
Even if you look in the indictment, you'll see all the women affected. All the women. They're all there. Their names are all there. This is crazy, bro.
Okay, so he didn't sex traffic anyone. I don't care about that point. He didn't sex traffic. But I'm saying the girl.
Good boy. Taking it back. Good
Okay,
boy.
you guys got me. So but the girls who live there they're not even Romanian. And also about my employees, they make 100% of what I tell them. I pay them. You understand that, right? I say, Dan, I owe you. I'm going to pay you $1,000, and then at the end of the month, I give him $1,000. Andrew says, I'm going to pay you $1,000. Or Andrew says, yeah, I'm going to pay you $1,000, but ends up giving them $700.
No, it's more like 300.
That's not
takes 70%. So yeah, that's true, right? There's the big difference here.
honest. But we don't need to get into that. Let's move on. You guys want to move on?
Sure, if you want to.
I'll give you this, bro. You're a comedian. You're funny. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
He's got
I think you're
anything-
nice, Walter. I do think you're nice. I think you have a kind heart. I think you just got. I swear to God, I feel like you just got like in with the wrong people. Like you have a sweet heart, Walter. You don't have
I
to
don't
be.
think so. I think Fresh is complicit in his bullshit, bro. I think Fresh knows exactly where he's at, and he's proud of it.
Live this life.
Bro, this is fire and ice, bro. Like I'm chill, cool. He's fiery hot. It works, bro. It works. You know?
Fire and ice.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Y'all some icy hot. Where's the Shaq commercials when you need it, right? Pain reliever. Pain in the ass, bro.
The Tate brothers Bucharest compound was initially rated by American women and a Moldovan woman. You know what? I didn't want to get into this. It's fine. All right, so let's move on. You guys have spoke about this issue a lot about rape culture. Is rape culture a myth?
Grape,
sorry. Grape culture. And we're not talking about wineries, right, fellas?
We did a full
Definitely not.
podcast on this. All the studies are there and everything else like that. But yeah,
So if somebody's actually graped, that's something you take seriously?
of course, they're
Yeah.
one of the most heinous crimes. I genuinely think that do that should be put to death.
Yep.
It's one of the worst things
Really?
you can do. Yeah.
So you think rape? You think rape is one of the worst crimes someone could do? It's not funny. It's not interesting. It's like just death
no.
sentence.
No, I think guys that do that to women need to be dealt with in a certain manner, and that's
Can't answer that about Andrew Tate. But wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Wait, so when it's a hypothetical about Andrew Tate, by the way, he's being arrested or indicted for grape, by the way. Oh no, he's innocent. I don't know. He's no innocent guy, right? But it's a random situation where we're talking about rape culture. Anyone who does, yeah, those guys should be put to death. Yeah, all those rapists, all of them, put them to death. Okay, but what happens when Andrew Tate gets found guilty? Is he different? These guys, bro.
unacceptable behavior.
So here's a guest on your show named Charleston White. Let's listen to this anecdote.
Pro white?
Oh, nah.
No? Okay.
Well, we used to run trains on white girls.
Robin Hood.
We used to do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, "Hey, I want to sleep with all you guys."
Yeah.
We said, "Hey, man, that white girl like you. Get over here." And then we put.
shit.
Yeah. We just come in with dicks out.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She
We might have to go on Twitch.
Yeah.
Okay, Twitch.
So do you think that your friend Charleston should be put to death?
So
Wait, hold on. Who's friend?
Okay, whatever, your guest. Yeah, you guys are pretty friendly with him.
No, we're not.
You were laughing. You seem to be taking that, having a laugh about it.
Do you know why?
Why?
No. Do you know why?
Go ahead, please. I'm listening.
Because we cannot believe he said that on camera. This can't be serious.
also the other thing too.
So you laugh because you're in such shock that Charleston White said what he said on camera, but you're acting like you didn't know who Charleston White was before you invited him. He's known for saying these provocative things on camera. So now you're shocked that he said what he said on camera, but instead of calling him out and saying, "Hey, bro, that's crazy. Please respect the show and not say that again." Y'all just laughed and continued on with the show like normal. So apparently you think someone bragging about rape is funny. All of a sudden now when y'all getting called out, well, I mean, we were shocked. That's why we're laughing. We weren't just laughing because we're laughing. We didn't think it's funny. We were just shocked. I mean, we can't believe somebody would say that. Come on, bro. Who are we trying to kill?
So,
Like, what are we doing?
Ethan, did you see that full interview, Ethan, out of curiosity?
Probably didn't.
I've seen bits of it. No, I haven't watched the whole thing.
I watched the full interview. Okay.
Out of context.
So fantastic. Once again, you like to do the out of context thing, but it's okay. Let me aware.
Go ahead, explain. You don't have to do that.
During the course of that interview, he went through his life story and how he changed his life and turned it around from a life of crime, robbing people, being involved in a murder, doing that type of thing when he was young. He talked about all that in the beginning and how he turned his life around and how he advocates for the youth now to not be involved in a life of crime. So that clip that you took right there,
You said rapists should be put to death.
yeah, they should be.
Well, he just said he gang raped.
And also keep in mind that he
I
was
think he was convicted for that too. It was an actual
quoting a song from Two Live Crew.
So
like-
it didn't happen.
Well, of course, he's sensationalizing it by quoting the music thing, but I'm telling you that he was explaining his life of crime prior, right, during the course of that podcast. So you're
It
taking
doesn't
that.
matter if he was explaining his life. He's still a rapist. So are you going to stand 10 toes or what? Should he be put to death? I mean, if that was me, I'd say, yeah, put him to death. Why not? Hey, if that was my principle, put him to death. Why not? I mean, that's what you said. So, Myron, are you just going wishy-washy now? You can't stand on your word. Now, I personally don't think you should be putting people to death, whatever. I think you should lock them up for a very long time because, death penalty is a little iffy, right? For me, right? But again, because it's real easy to send innocent people to death. I think life in prison is pretty good without the possibility of parole. I'd probably keep it there. I'm not as violent as Myron here. But Myron, listen, that was your words. You said put him to death. So all of a sudden now, I mean, now you see where Ethan was going with the whole question, and now you're like, well, time out. You're taking it out of context though, because he was talking about his whole life. It don't matter. He's still a rapist. And matter of fact, not too long after that, wasn't he talking about all Asian babies should be raped and sodomized? Didn't he say that? Matter of fact, we played a video of him saying that on our show. We played it. We exposed him for that, right? I think he should get the same punishment you stated out. So all of a sudden now you're making excuses. It's out of context. Out of context. That's all you guys say. Shut up.
One clip.
So we're forgiving him?
No, we didn't. What I'm telling you is that we were listening to a life story that he was talking about and how he changed his life around.
Matter.
So obviously he did some shitty things when he was younger and he turned his life around.
It doesn't matter. He's still a rapist.
So if you are a rapist, then you can basically recover and be a guest, a celebrated guest on the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Well, he was a child also when he did that.
He was a child.
Oh, so we're just gonna pile the excuses on, right? Hey, I think all rapists should be put to death. All right, unless if you did it and you were a child, and he wasn't a child when he did it, bro. He wasn't a kid, bro. I think he was like what? I think he was 18, wasn't he? Or probably a little older than that, right? He wasn't a child, but these excuses that he's making for an actual rapist is crazy to me. And then we're wondering why he couldn't see the evidence with Andrew Tate. Are we serious here? Yo, John with the 2 shout to you says, "Where's Charleston White at? I hope he's somewhere away from the internet. just stay his old ass with his old ass at home. Does he have a wife or something like that? Let him just go retire, bro. Like, and plus the reason why I hope you guys know, Fresh and Fit and Charleston White, they fell out. You guys know that, right? I don't think you guys understand. Fresh and Fit and Charleston White, they had a falling out after that podcast because they didn't pay Charleston White what they were supposed to pay Charleston White. So these two cheap fucks over here, all right, they first of all, they don't even know what an agreement looks like if it smacks them in the face, right? So they paid Charleston White to be on the show, but the rest of the payment they didn't get. And the reason why you know that, because Charleston White did a whole video exposing Fresh and Fit for not paying them. So we know these guys and their moral character. You go on their show, and they brag about paying you, they're not gonna pay you. It's like, I mean, that is what it is. But Charleston White needs to see this old ass home. We're done with it.
Song that he was quoting again.
So you guys give him a lot of grace.
He was quoting a song, number one. Number two, he was a kid when that happened. Again, this is why it's important.
How old was he?
Podcast before you go.
What do you mean he was a kid?
He was in his teenage years.
Okay, like 18?
No, below that.
17?
I don't remember the exact age, but I know he was a teenager.
He was.
Okay, well, I mean, clearly there's a disparity there of meaning. But I'll say this, since you guys seem to believe that he's goofing around, or not goofing, but you guys think he's exaggerating. But let me just tell you a little bit something about your friend Charleston White. You guys know most of this, but the audience. But I'm saying this for the audience. In 1991, he was sent to jail for murdering a man who tried to stop him from shoplifting. And but now we're 2019. This was 5 years ago. He was arrested for unlawful carrying a weapon. 2019, he was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Damn.
In 2022, 2 years ago, he's arrested for DUI, unlicensed carry of weapon, possession of marijuana. I mean, whatever, 420 blazed. 2023, last year, stopped by FBI over kidnapping allegations. And again in 2023, he was arrested for animal cruelty and aggravated assault with deadly weapon charges. This is a very serious criminal.
He's a career criminal, bro, which is weird that he has a community anti-gang outreach program. It's always those people. It's like that guy that Joe Rogan interviewed. That's exactly the situation right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That guy that Joe Rogan interviewed, and it turns out dude had somebody's head in his fridge. Y'all remember that? Right? That's actually still a big deal right now. People are still talking about it, right? It's like you don't know. Listen, just because they can come on camera and act like they're reformed, you don't know a person at the end of the day. And that's what we're trying to get through your dumb skull, Myron. You might think you know Andrew Tate, but do you really know Andrew Tate? You're not with him 24/7. You just know the image of him that he puts on for you when he's around you. But when he's not around you, he could be a completely different demon, and you guys are not even aware of that. So again, you don't really know a person. All right, that's why there are news from people back in my childhood growing up where I've heard they've done something. And I'm like, yo, what? They seem so cool, calm, and collected. How this don't even make any sense. But that was my idea of what I thought they were, not who they actually were. Because even though I thought I knew them, I never really knew who the fuck they were. This is such a bad thing to be teaching young men, especially what you guys are doing. So, because I mean, this is how young men get hurt out there. You're putting people around you, thinking you know them based off of like-minded talking points, but you don't know people at the end of the day. This is a serious shit. And you're watching them in denial about a guy who's an obvious trafficker. I mean, what else are you guys in denial about? Come on, really, let's be honest.
Who's definitely admittedly done rape, and y'all really are interested. You're interested in that.
Not our friend, bro.
Does this have to do with us?
It's a video of you in it, Walter. I mean, what do you mean? I mean, bro, let's rub those coconuts together, man. What do you mean? What does it have to do with you? It's a video with you in it.
Use your brain, my nigga. We're not friends. We just did a podcast.
Yeah, we did a podcast, and we're not friends with him. And again, like I said before, the clip that you're referring to, he was describing his life story of what he had done prior. He actually mentioned it as well. So again,
the reason why they're comfortably saying they're not friends with them is because they had that falling out. I guarantee you, if Charleston White and Fresh and Fit were still cool, they'd probably be doing the exact same shit they're doing with Andrew Tate right now, denying everything.
That was him telling his life story, man.
Okay.
Even now, they're
and he was using a 2 Live Crew song to describe it.
So put rapists to death unless they're cool and want to come on our show.
That's not what I said at all. Like I said,
you said put rapists to death. You said that verbatim during this interview.
Minors have a different legal system than adults do. So he was a minor when he did it.
Yeah, you didn't mention that.
Ethan, I just mentioned
he didn't mention the minor thing.
No,
what, Walter?
He wasn't a minor. I think he was
also, you're a podcaster, right? So you know guests come on your show all the time. What about your bad guests? I can name a few.
Yeah, it wasn't a combative interview. You guys, you know what I mean? Like you guys were laughing and having a good time and being like, oh shit.
Well, as podcasters, Ethan, we let our guests talk. So whatever they want to say, they can say because it's their podcast. Now, granted, you yourself are a podcaster too. Your guests are very, very, very well endowed as well. Actually, bro, your guests are really well out there, like Liver King, scammer. Mm-hmm. Isn't that one of your friends too? Actually,
is this sus Marquardt a scammer? Isn't that your friend, Donnie Boy? I don't think he's a scammer, but I mean he did lie about his whole entire life because it turns out, bro, he ends up married to a single mama the entire time. Aren't y'all niggas against that? Huh? Well, what's that guy's name? Brandon Carter. He's a scammer. Y'all hang around him. So it's funny how the pot is calling the kettle black over here. This is crazy. John with the 2 shots to you says, wasn't it the Innocent Project guy? Yeah, I think he was the one that brought on the dude, right? But I don't think the dude was a dude in the Innocence Project program. If so, why was he in the Innocence Project program? Because he was definitely guilty of that murder. He even said it on Joe Rogan's podcast. He ain't innocent. Why is he even part of the Innocence Project? That nigga did it. He's guilty. He even said he's guilty. That don't even make any sense, really. But maybe it is the Innocent Project guy. Maybe he was. Nah, but that don't even make any sense. He was guilty. Yo, now you got to watch out for those innocent programs. Like, hey, is that nigga really innocent? What you mean? You're supposed to do your due diligence, my boy. He turns out the guy is saying he killed the guy. He beat him up, right? I don't know. I think maybe it might have been the Innocence Project guy. Maybe. I don't know, bro. Like, if that is the case, I'll be looking at the Innocence Projects a little sus, bro. Because, like, yo, he's guilty. What the? So now I gotta put your program under questioning, bro. Like, how many people were guilty, but now y'all are forcing them down each other's throats, bro. Like, what's going on, right? I don't know. Maybe no. I don't think it was an Innocent Project guy, but it was some dude. Definitely was some dude that shouldn't have been on that podcast, but somehow got on there. So that was very interesting. He had a head in he had somebody's head in the fridge. They had him on surveillance cam and everything, bro. And like, he had to have known he was going to get caught. Why still go on the podcast? That don't make any sense, bro. That's an evil person. That's a really evil person, bro. You killed somebody and then you normally go on a podcast with millions of people watching and just talk about how great of a guy you are. What? Like, yo, this world is crazy. Maybe, I don't know if it was, though. Yo, Stay Gold Radio with the $10 super chat. Stay Gold says, hit the like button or get a booty skin hairline like Mr. Judy Booty Short himself. Hey, yo, Myron Fit, all right, Fit, and Andrew Tate D in his mouth. Yo, he's got a little bit more than Andrew Tate's D in his mouth right now, and it's kind of embarrassing. Shout out to Stay Gold never fails with the roast, bro. I swear to God, like every character we've had on here, this dude has a roast for him, bro. This is interesting as hell.
Correct. That's your real friend. And he's got how many people? Millions?
Yeah.
No, isn't that your friend? Damn, that's your friend, buddy.
Coco,
That's fucked up, bro.
Coco, you gotta chill. You gotta hit that island breeze, man. You're getting
I
emotional.
know, bro. I love it. It's chill.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, if you're gonna use that angle of like you brought this guy on your podcast,
My friend.
he's not even our friend, bro.
No, it wasn't that you. Okay, you know what? I misspoke when I said he was.
I'm telling you that, but we gotta have things in
All right, go
context.
ahead and do your thing. You guys are getting emotional, though. I have to say,
No, we're not getting emotional.
emotions are high.
Do you
we need
want
to
to
Oh, y'all dead ass getting emotional, bro. I've never seen a bunch of emotional clowns. Like, look at this. You clowns are just so emotional. Like Fresh has to grab a drink of this Monster. You're still drinking Monster? Is that a Monster energy drink? Who still drinks Monsters, bro? That shit is so unhealthy. That's, bro. That's man. That stuff will kill you, bro. Those Monsters are crazy.
Take a breath.
I'm just describing to you that he was describing his life story, which
It's not a Monster. I thought it was a Monster energy drink, bro. Like, yeah, yo, that shit's crazy as hell.
involved criminal and nefarious acts. Okay.
By the way,
And-
Liver King was exposed after he came on our show.
Oh, well, maybe you should do your research. Maybe.
What? With a fucking crystal ball, Walter?
Oh, well, guess what? We need a crystal ball too.
No,
You said you didn't know he did these crimes when he was on your show?
it's in your head, Ethan. Oh my God.
Yeah. Do you understand how future and past are different?
Ethan. I guess we both need a crystal ball.
Walter, do you understand the difference between future and past? Are you aware of temporal
We
changes?
get to some things in the future. We're talking about fucking around with animals and getting caught with a gun and shit. This is after the fact. How are we supposed to know that?
Well, no, I'm talking about the rape. I'm okay.
We
The
can't say
reason
this about you, Ethan.
the reason I brought up his rap sheet is not to say you guys knew about it, is to show you guys that he is a serious criminal. He was and he still is. So to say that he's embellishing it, I think is giving him a lot of grace when he's admittedly just a rapist. And he recounts the story with a lot of joy, it seems like.
Yeah.
Was your girlfriend
Let me
white?
watch this one more time,
no.
and then we can move on.
Okay.
Well, we
We saw our podcast. You wouldn't
think
have had
so?
to come in and discuss it with us on this thing and go crazy.
Yeah, but yeah. Did you not want to? Would you? I'm curious about your guys' reaction. Let me see
the
this.
trains on white girls.
I mean, he's smiling.
Go to Robin Hood.
You guys laugh.
we used
Choo
to,
choo, choo choo.
Yeah, Ryan trains on girls. Okay.
And then you went choo choo.
Yep. Because that's
Yeah,
considered
that is-
consensual sex.
you were shocked because he said it. It seemed like you were egging him on. That you were approving of what he was saying. Y'all are
Time when you run a train on a girl.
Okay, let's see how this develops.
do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, "Hey, I want to sleep
Oh, full screen. My bad. Let me do that.
with all you guys."
Yeah.
We say, "Hey, man, that white girl like you. Get over here." And then we put,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. We just come in with dicks out.
Oh shit.
Yeah. She
Now, if somebody's committing you with the worst crime that's ever been, the worst thing someone could do. I mean, I understand that you guys are shocked that you said it, but
Good. Ethan,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, I don't know what you do here, but bro,
Yeah.
hold the L.
Yeah. You're
Hold on.
really
What you doing here, bro?
really trying to grasp at anything here. I see what you're
bro, it's not grasping at anything. You see how you're deflecting now? They're like, "Oh, you're just grasping at anything." No, he's saying, Myron, he asked you a question before you even played the video. He asked you a question. What do you think about rapists? You said they should be put to death. He plays a video of a guy basically bragging about how he raped a girl along with multiple guys on your show, and you guys were egging it on. Now all of a sudden, when you're faced with the truth, all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, Ethan, hold this L, bro. Yeah, you're not. We don't even know what you're trying to do, bro. It's not working, bro." Like, look how defensive they are. Like, literally, Myron is trying to curl up into a shell right now. Look at him. Right? If he can get any smaller, he would do it. Okay, because he knows it's fucking embarrassing. But instead of facing up to the truth, they have to deflect to call you a loser for even bringing this stuff up, right? Call you a weirdo. And you know what? His fans buy it because they're like, "Oh, this is an L. This is such an L for Ethan. Huh? I can't believe he got ridiculed." It's like, y'all don't realize they successfully got y'all cheering for rapists. That's what they did. And y'all listen, "Oh, L. I don't see an L here." He was asking the right questions, brought the right receipts, and yet these guys still don't want to answer it because they know it looks bad. They were sitting there cheering on a rapist. And if you guys think that was an L question, it makes no wonder. No wonder. It makes sense. Y'all are sitting here just, cheering for rapists and then talk about, "Oh, well, rape culture doesn't exist." But yeah, Charleston White School. I'm not making a claim for rape culture at all. I'm just saying, I just think it's ironic that after the question of does rape culture exist, meanwhile, here are these guys center stage with a rapist bragging about his crimes, and they're like, "How is this relevant?" These guys are just like they're just so bad They're just so bad. Like, I don't know how y'all can't pick this shit up yet. It's so obvious, bro. No, if you thought this was an L, you're a rape apologist, dog. I'm just being real. There's no other way to fucking say this, because anybody, no matter what, you're not laughing at that, bro. You condemn that shit. What? Oh, what? You raped the girl and you got your buddies in on it? That's just not fucking funny. You check him on that. Most men would. Y'all are giving men a bad name. Got no men in my circles, and most men out there, and I can't speak for all men because I'm watching some of them right here, right? But most men, if they hear about somebody that just walked into their circle, talk about how they and their buddies raped a girl, I'm pretty sure they'll get checked real fucking quick. But y'all degenerates out here laughing like it's fucking funny. Y'all need help. And then when it comes down with getting pressured with the truth, you're denying it. But you know it's fucking disgusting. And it's not just Charleston White. Look at Andrew Tate. Y'all are, the same shit was on your podcast. All these rapists are on your platforms. Explain this shit. How? How is people who are getting convicted of rape or have already been convicted of rape, how are they ending up on you two guys' platforms if y'all are not rape apologists? Fuck out of here, bro. Let's just see the truth for 1 second. Like, it's obvious. It's in your face. This is the part that frustrates me a lot with these people and their channels, bro, because it's like it's so obvious what they're fucking doing, bro. But again, they're fucking dumbasses that supports this stuff. Like, part of me wants to laugh, and then part of me sees how serious this is, and I just can't help it, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all, chat. This shit just it takes a lot for me to endure with this shit, bro. But they're literally supporting rapists, and they're getting a bunch of dumbass young boys to do the same shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Like, again, he's telling his life story. All right, we're listening. Again, he says we come out with our dicks out, and we're like, "What the fuck?" So it's like that. Like, I think anybody would be like, "What the fuck? Like, what the hell?"
How much longer? How much longer did this interview go after that revelation that he mass raped? He's a mass rapist. How much longer did the convo go? Did you guys kick him out or anything?
I don't recall how much longer it
Well,
went.
actually, Ethan, if you saw, we're not friends at all. And actually, after the show, we had some beef.
Oh, for real? What did you guys beef about?
Everything.
We don't. Yeah, we just don't get along.
Everything.
Yeah, bro.
So, I mean, this is another.
You were saying that we're his friend, bro? Come on.
We're
I
not,
take
man.
that. You know what? I misspoke. I don't know if you guys are friends. That's fine.
It's the angle you try to approach it on.
You do that a lot, though. You speak a lot, honestly.
Well, I mean, I'm willing. If I say that you guys are friends, and
be honest,
I'm wrong, I'll admit it. I don't know if you guys are friends. I don't think that detail's
not.
important.
We're not.
Okay, switch. You're being wrong here by saying that you're.
Okay, so okay.
Oh, they have that.
We didn't know. It's fine.
Okay. There you go.
And we didn't know that he was going to say that
But
shit. We didn't.
you guys did. All right.
And don't say you didn't
So,
know he was going to say that shit. Charleston White literally goes viral for the shit he says. So you coming on camera saying, well, we didn't know he was going to say that. It's a cop-out, dude. We're not stupid.
Thank you, guys. Moving on.
Ethan, can I ask you a question, bro?
Go ahead.
I think, honestly speaking, bro, you're a great person at heart.
Well,
But
thanks. That
sometimes
makes two of us.
things can happen where we misspeak on what we say.
Mhm.
And back in the day, me and Mike were coming up in the YouTube streets, Rumble streets, trying to make a name for ourselves. And somebody made an accusation against my friend Myron here. Some, Listerine was misplaced and not used correctly. But all of a sudden, you and your team came to the defense of this person allegations, and surprisingly, you said that we were rapists. And I was like,
Didn't say that. That's actually that's a flat out lie. I don't know why you need to lie about that.
You insinuated.
Did not.
That it was
Nope.
sexual assault.
I've got all the clips. You guys want to go over it?
You insinuated that it was sexual assault. Is what you
Hold up, baby.
That's true. That's true. And I believe it was, by the way. We can go over that. I do believe you did sexually assault her, Myron. And we can go over that.
She didn't even want to say that.
Yeah, I
Wow.
know. I know exactly. That's why I'll say it. I'll say it for her.
You'll say it for her. Okay. Okay. Then.
Anyhow,
Coconuts, you misspeak a lot.
I'm not even asking about that. Like, I'm not even.
Coconuts,
Honestly, I'm
you
not
think
even.
rape is the same as? Okay.
hold on, Ethan. If this was you, bro, and someone accused you of this, you know what I'd say? I need all the evidence before I say Ethan did this. Because as a man,
That's
what we go
true.
through, bro, it's terrible. Women lie all the time and say, oh, he did this and that. Which normally could not be true. And we believe it because she said it. Versus, what does Ethan say? You know what? I'll give Ethan that benefit of the doubt. Unfortunately, you didn't go that. You say, you know what? Fuck these niggas. They're rapists.
Yeah.
And also,
I would never use the
We did our
N-word, Walter.
podcast.
How dare you? Or well, not today.
And
Anyway.
then we did our podcast, right? And we debunked it. We showed the text message. We showed everything.
Yeah.
And
So let's look at the clips then. Instead of talking hypothetically, let's just dig into it. Clearly, this is something a point of contention. So here,
I mean, I don't really care about it. I'm cool with debating the other stuff, but if you want to go,
well, Walter
down
brought it
Play
up.
the
He seems
clip.
to care
I don't know
about
why.
it.
Play
I
the
just want
clip.
to know why.
I mean, I think the.
Well,
I think
because I think Myron
clear.
sexually assaulted her.
How?
Well, let's get into it. Y'all want to talk about it or not?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So here's
thing.
let's start
And
by
then, so
watching
at this
her
point, I'm standing
recount
next to
the
the
story.
bed.
Okay, let's start here. And let's just, you know what I mean? Let's just be concrete about it. We don't need to speak hypothetically. Here is her retelling the story.
And
Guys
I'm
are
like
about
trying to, like,
losing
again, like,
subscribers because you guys lost 10,000 subscribers after this. You guys know that, right? Like after we did our episode, I'm warning you, Ethan. Like you did your episode on this, then we did our retaliation episode showing the evidence.
You think
and
you
everything.
affected our sub count? That's crazy.
Oh, I got the numbers. You guys lost 10,000 that day. We can show it right now on Social Blade.
Damn, y'all out here watching other people's channels. I thought y'all were too big for that. I thought y'all too big for that. Y'all out here stalking people on Social Blade now. Really? Ugh, I thought that was beneath you, Myron. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I know y'all are definitely thirsty, bro. This is crazy. By the way, they would say that to anybody, right? Like if me reacting to a video right now, right, would be like, oh, you're reacting to a Fresh and Fit video. You're such a stalker, right? They would use that exact same argument. It's just weird when you hear it. It's like, girl, exactly what we're talking about, bro.
I don't know if you know this, buddy, but we lose 10,000 every month. So I don't. Hey, bro, I lose 10,000 every month, sucker.
I don't know if that's a flip.
Look,
That shit's like shit's commonplace, man. You'll take credit for that. But anyway, let's talk about. Can we talk about the actual issue instead of getting so emotional all the time?
Oh, I'm just showing you the numbers.
Who's emotional, bro?
I'm just warning you.
I just, Walter, when I'm trying to have a straight conversation. You guys start screaming and hollering about sub counts and stuff. It's very emotional.
Screaming.
Do you want to watch this clip?
Let's go for it, man.
All right.
Got the receipts. Let's play it.
Oh,
give him cues, like, I want to leave, I don't want to be here. And he's like, oh, you can sit on the bed. So I sit on the bed, and I'm sitting at the edge of the bed, you know, like the memes, how they say how girls are. And I'm sitting at this edge of the bed. He's like, oh, you know, you can come up a little bit more. So now I come up, but I leave a nice gap between the both of us where it's like very obvious, like I don't like you, that I'm leaving a gap between us. And I'm on my phone, he's on his phone. And I remember, again, I was speaking about my views. Once again, he just jumps on top of me and starts making out with me,
wow.
like trying to kiss me and stuff. And so I'm like, I have my hands like on him where it's like, I don't want him like laying on me like intimately. So I'm just holding my hands up and I'm like, no. I'm like, this was about like max a minute long. And I was wearing like this shirt and it's like a very loose shirt, whatever. And he basically lifts up the shirt and made a comment. And then I was like, I'm done. I'm over this. Like, and
Wait,
I said
he lifted
to him,
up your shirt and kind of looked at underneath it and commented?
Yeah, my chest. Cause I have piercings.
I'm sorry, you say what?
No, I said I have piercings. So he made a comment on it.
Oh, okay.
And it was very creepy. It was very weird.
I don't want to, this is very bad. This is a very disturbing story, actually.
Yeah, it's interesting, but
I think he lost weight in this. He's looking like a different man. Good on you, Ethan. Okay. Now we just waiting on Fresh to lose that 30 pounds he's been saying he's losing for the past 3 years. Because I could clearly see, and this happened like what, last year, a year ago. So I mean, it looks like he lost weight. Good on Ethan. I like what I'm seeing, dude. Like, listen, healthy choice is the right choice. Isaiah 3 shot for the 2. Isaiah says, and their incel audience will still support them. Facts. That's the shit that pisses me off about these guys, man. Like, their incel audience supports them even through all the lies, but then they'll say that we're the ones who are being brainwashed. It's like, what? That's not how that works, buddy. Son of a glitch, shot for the 5. Son of a glitch says, didn't Albin Preach defend FNF about these accusations? They called them snakes. Facts. Albin Preach did defend this. Like, a lot of people did, because I didn't agree with what Ethan said on this either, because I still don't think it was what it was, right? So again, even the way the girl described the story, it was like, okay. Hold up, all right. Let's. It seems like you're making things sound worse than it was. And Ethan seemed like he was trying to push it. Everybody was on the same page. We're all on the same page. It seems sketch, right? But it goes to show you that these guys, they don't have principles. What do you call it? Fresh and Fit, right? Because they all sit there and be quick to call Albin Preach snakes. But it's like, yo, even they have principles. If they think something's wrong, like what Ethan Klein was doing, it's still wrong, bro. Like, no matter what. Just like when Andrew Tate says he steals money from these girls and pretends that he pays their taxes, but he doesn't. That's wrong. It's still stealing at the end of the day. But Fresh and Fit, they can't see that difference.
At that point,
I think he may have assaulted you. I mean, at this point, I mean, I don't want to say that, but like, again, like,
I don't want to say
and again, that's why first of all, I don't think it's fair how you guys dogpiled on her, because she never even said it was assault. I did. So let's talk about me.
Because Ethan, the reason why she said it wasn't assault is because you're leaving out the part where she came over to my place. She left where she was at to come to my place. She went and hung out with me. We went and got food prior to this. Then we were in my bed. She came back to my place, by the way, after this. Matter of fact,
yeah, those circumstances still doesn't prove if someone got assaulted or not, just because they made the move to come to your house and whatnot. Yeah, people do that all the time, but still, assault is very, very specific here. That's why people weren't really going for it, because, again, if what you did constituted an assault, it wouldn't really matter. Because listen, there are people who get ready, they go to parties, and something unfortunate happens to them, right? Does it mean that they deserve it? Because by Myron's logic, well, the fact that they got ready and she decides to go back with that guy, she kind of deserves it, right? That's the same argument you're making. That's not true at all. So just because someone gets dressed and they go over to your house, all right, they're there. If they say you don't want to have sex with you, you probably shouldn't push it any further. It is what it is. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Unless if you're Myron and you bought one of his courses, I guess you can call up another girl while she's getting ready to leave and try to get her to come to your bedroom or whatever the fuck they do, right? But again, you could still be assaulted sexually, even if you did make the decision to go to that person's place, all right? I don't think all those circumstances means that it wasn't constituted as a sexual assault. That's such a bad way of rationalizing it. That's crazy, bro.
Didn't she ask you to give her a ride to my spot? That is correct. Oh,
and all of those things entitle you to grab her fucking top and expose her breasts?
What? What?
That's what she said you did.
Dude,
max a minute long. And I was.
She weren't kissing. We're making out. I don't know if you're in the game, Ethan. I know you're married and you haven't been, single for a while, but it's called escalation. It's called women showing you signs.
She said that you attempted to kiss her and she pushed you off.
That's not true, bro, because I told her to go get Listerine and she went ahead and did it.
Okay.
That's where the mouthwash show came from.
Well, first of all, let me say this.
You're not going to win this. You weren't there.
All right.
Here's the other thing, too.
You're getting excited. I'd like to make my point, but you can go ahead and finish.
No. Here's the other thing, too. At the beginning of that clip that you like to play, because you like to play clips and not the full thing, I said, oh, come up. And what does she do? She gets off the edge of the bed and comes closer to me. I mean, I think that's a sign, right?
Well, that's what you said. That's what you said happened.
She just said it in the thing.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. She said he asked me to come closer and I came a bit closer. But that makes sense to me. I think it's reasonable that I heard her say he jumped on me. Yeah, let me speak, please. Thank you.
Please.
I think it's reasonable for me to conclude. She says he jumped on me and he lifted my top to expose my breasts and commented on my breasts. That is reasonable for me to conclude that is sexual assault. And then when I really doubled down on it is when you responded to it. So here, let me watch a clip of you responding to it, Myron.
During like
I don't play games. Shout out to you. Says you didn't read my super chat on Charleston White. Oh shit, did I skip one? Hold up, let me see if I can find it. My bad, dog. Shout out to you for the super. Hey, let's get W in the chat for I don't play games. My bad. I don't know if I missed it. Hold up, let me see. Charleston White. Oh, here it is. I don't play games. Shout out to you for another $5 super chat. He says Charleston White was locked up when he was 14, didn't get out of jail until 22. Damn. Hey, yo, that is this guy has been a criminal since he was a kid. Literally, that's crazy. Wow. I don't know if he's qualified to be doing what he's doing right now, but hey, maybe it takes an ex-criminal to, show kids out of their criminal ways. But I don't know if the way he's going about it on the internet is the right way to do it. I don't know. People say it's working, right? Because I saw that interview he did with who's that football player? I forgot his name. Oh my god, I'm forgetting his name again. Y'all know what I'm talking. Cam Newton. All right, but he was on a podcast with Cam Newton talking about that. Talking about, you guys didn't see all the good stuff I did out in the city. Nobody was paying attention to it, but when I started going out and running my mouth, now you guys are paying attention. Yeah, because when people are crass and just generally rude and belligerent on the internet, audiences pay attention. That's what sells. So I guess it kind of works for you. But yeah, shout out to you.
The shirt, and it's like a very loose shirt, whatever. And he basically lifts up the shirt and made a comment. And then I was like, I'm done. I'm over this. Like, and
wait,
I
he lifted up your shirt and kind of.
That, my friends, is what she's mad about. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's play it just a little bit longer, and I'll expose it for y'all.
I've looked at underneath it and commented.
Yeah, my chest, because I have piercings.
I'm sorry. You say what?
No, I said I have piercings, so he made a comment on it.
Oh, okay.
And it was very creepy. It was very weird.
I don't want to.
No, it was not creepy. She's mad because I basically made a joke about her titties being lopsided. Whatever. It is what the fuck it is, man. All right.
That's how I know you got no frizz, Myron. Like, you got a girl in bed with you, and the first thing out of your mouth is your titties are lopsided, right? I mean, what did you expect? She was just going to lay down and have sex with you after that? Oh, yeah. I know we're about to get into the most intimate moment out here in bed, right? And, this is where people really just, because if they're very insecure about their bodies and, that's why it's very intimate, that they'll just let it show. But here you are in a very intimate moment trying to clown her. It just shows that you don't have that social awareness, bro. Like, you're a brick, dog. That just is what it is. Like, I never, like, even if, like, because I've been with types of women with all different shapes, right? So it's like one of those things where you just appreciate it, bro. You're not just sitting here saying, "Oh, well, man, your butt cheeks are lopsided, girl. Goddamn, why is one cheek bigger than the other? That don't make no sense." Like, you pretty much ruin the mood after that. So maybe not having sex that night was Myron's goal, I guess. But I don't. That doesn't even make any sense, really. Like, why would you sit there clowning? I mean, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know if you noticed, Myron, but most women's breasts aren't perfectly symmetrical. You understand that, right? There's always some kind of lopsidedness going on. That's just life. Like, nature doesn't always grow in perfect symmetries. All right. There are a lot of women out there, actually, probably more women than you think, right? And it's all varying different variations, right? But for the most part, yeah, people's chests are lopsided, just like their eyes, and not eyes, but like, what are you talking about? Their ears. Sometimes I've seen people with like droopy earlobes, right? That's different. One earlobe doesn't match the other, right? We're human beings. We're not perfectly symmetrical, bro. So, I mean, you're commenting on something that most women can't change or shouldn't change about themselves, right? Especially if they're natural. But like, again, I get it. Maybe you're used to dealing with women who are cosmetically enhanced. Okay. So I guess that makes sense coming from you. But I'm gonna tell you this: natural women, you're gonna come across that. It's just natural. That's why we call it natural. And most men prefer that natural feel. Just saying, buddy. So that's about 2 cents for that.
Right. There you go. Ta-da!
Yeah. So you just described sexual assault. You just admit to it, right? I mean, you said I did lift her top and I commented on her breasts.
Yep, and it was 100% consensual, Ethan, because
not according to her.
See, here's the thing. I don't know. Once again, it's fantastic that you pulled up a clip from that podcast. I don't know if you saw that number 59 there, but during the course of the podcast, that was 59 times she lied to you, and I showed proof that she lied.
You were very generous with those cap counters.
No, I was very thorough about it because I showed full text messages. It was a 6 hour.
Anyway, I'm talking about this is the point that matters, right? The assault part. Right. Let's focus on that.
Okay.
So you basically are confessing now and then that you lifted her top and commented on her breasts.
She let me do it, Ethan.
What was she?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Spoken like a real Fed, bro. She let you do it. And in what way did she did she say you can lift my breasts, you can lift my top and make fun of my breasts?
Ethan.
No, Walter, let Myron talk. Don't help.
Ethan, let me ask you a question. Like,
she let you do it. What does that mean?
Like, when you and your woman are about to make love, you sit there and go, "Do you mind if I lift your shirt up?"
Are you talking about my wife that I've been married to for 12 years?
Whether it's your wife or a woman that you've looked at with in the past.
She said she was pushing you off, dude.
No, that's not true. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not true.
Okay, but if that's what she said, then you agree it's reasonable for me to conclude that their essay did happen.
That's not true, bro.
But you know what? You know what's interesting to me?
True. Then why on earth? Okay, if that's not true, then why on earth would you? If you're making love to her, then pull up her shirt, and the first thing to do is just make fun of her tits. Like, that doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, okay, it would make more sense if she was if she wasn't really feeling you, right? And while you were trying to kiss her, and then you lifted up her shirt and you decided you want to get back at her by saying, "Oh, your breasts are lopsided." Okay, that makes more sense to me. But then if you guys were just making love or getting to the mood of it, and then you're to the point where you're undressing each other and you take her shirt off and you make that comment, are you literally that socially unaware? Like, why would you even make a comment like that in the middle of lovemaking? That is literally the dumbest thing ever. Is that what you teach your audiences? No wonder these guys get cheated on mostly, bro. Like, they don't have no game in the bedroom. They out here just, I don't like their lips. They're kind of lopsided. Why is one lip bigger than the other one? Like, oh my God, your labias. Like, dude, what is that really? Bro? Honestly, I would believe the story of what she said because it makes more sense that she was trying to push you off and then you retaliated by saying, making fun of her breasts, right? That makes more sense. But if you're just randomly making love to her and then you're undressing her and in the middle of making love to her, you decide to insult her, like, now you're just socially inept. Like, I don't think anyone should be taking any dating advice or how to have sex advice from you guys because they will be shooting bricks in the bedroom, guaranteed, bro. Like, are you that dumb? Like, hey, fellas, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you manage to get a nice girl and you're dealing with her, all right, and you guys are getting to that part where you're bedroom loving, all right, don't do that. Don't do what Myron did. I guarantee you, if you follow his footsteps, you are not getting anything that night. Unless she has like really, really, really low opinion and self-esteem of herself, right? Where she just, okay, whatever, I'm going to do it, whatever. Most girls, they're not going to take too kindly to that. They're just going to kill the mood. And once the mood is done, you're not getting that back. It's gone. It's gone, bro. So I don't know what Myron is talking about here, but if he really did that, and bro, just don't. You're not getting nothing that night. Just guaranteed. All right. Listen, it's just common sense, bro.
Is that you're
that entire talk?
you're confessing. You're confessing right now. You understand that, right?
No, Ethan.
Am I crazy? This
No.
man just confessed.
No, because you're trying to listen. You're trying to hear something that didn't happen. I'm telling you, she literally, right? Because once again, you're playing clips and you're not playing the full thing. This girl asked Fresh to come to my house. He had to drive her from Miami Beach all the way to my spot, which is about 30 minutes away. Okay, FYI. She went out and hung out with me. We went to go get some food. Then she came back to my place. Then I told her we kissed. Why do you think I told her to go get some fucking Listerine? Because I didn't like the way her breasts.
As much as you want to go on about what happened, the lead up does not indicate consent in any way.
Ethan.
Lead up is not consent, brother.
Yes. And then I said, yo, I don't like the way her breast smells. You need to go get some Listerine. She goes and gets the Listerine and comes back. Okay? Then we're in bed kissing or whatever. And she says, oh, you jumped on me. That's not true. That's why she was reluctant to say, oh, I don't want to say sexual assault, because she knows everything was consensual. Everything that led up to it was consensual, bro. Now you're trying to make something of something that isn't true. Okay?
Just to review. You say there was lots of leading up to this, okay?
Yes.
That showed that she was consenting. Then you guys go to your bedroom and where you kiss her. She says that you jumped on her. You disagree. But then the part that's important, in my opinion, which is the essay part, you say you say then and now that you lifted her top and commented on her breasts, and you don't deny that.
Don't forget.
Walter, let him answer. I took my time wording that. Myron.
She was wearing my clothes. She was wearing my clothes too.
His clothes.
She was wearing my clothes.
Tell me why a girl would change her clothes. And
Hold on. Just so you again, just to say I understand it. You lifted her top and commented on her breasts, right? You don't deny that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Myron's shirt.
I lifted my shirt.
So if a girl's wearing your shirt, you can assault her.
We know you like lifting up men's shirts, Myron. Okay. we know that all too well.
Sure.
No one said that. There was no assault.
There's no assault.
I'm trying to show how ridiculous your argument is, trying to say that
because you told her to do Listerine.
It's like, bro,
you to make your wife happy. How do you maintain a good relationship? We want to hear your opinion on this. How do you maintain a good relationship with your wife?
It's about maintaining like mutual respect, listening, good communication, and genuine encouragement. I think caring about the things that they care about and supporting them and treating them like equals, I think, is the paramount qualities in maintaining a good, healthy relationship.
That's good. Now, question. Let's say I'm a young guy, like 21, getting into the world. How would I get a girlfriend or a wife, you would say?
What?
No, I want your opinion, bro, because obviously
I don't know. What the fuck do you? I don't know. I don't care.
But hold on. You criticize us about our opinions, but I just want to hear your opinion, bro.
I don't know. I don't care, and I don't know.
Oh, so now you don't know.
All of a sudden, you don't know.
How do a 21-year-old supposed to meet a girl? I mean, what the fuck are we talking about?
So how can you criticize us about our opinions?
How about that? Go into a crowd and talk to a girl. I mean, go to a friend's party and talk to a girl. There.
Is that it?
Do you want me to list every possible way that people can interact, Walter? What is your point? You can meet at a bar. You can meet at a train station. You can meet at a restaurant. You can meet at Walter's house. You can meet Walter's mom. She's a great lady out here. You can meet at actually, I don't know anything about your mom. She might be bad, but I doubt it. I think she's very sweet based on what I know about you. You can meet at the beach. You can meet at the ice cream parlor. You can meet at the mall. You can meet in an airplane. You can meet in a blimp. You can meet in a. Do you want me to keep going on, Walter, or is this enough?
You got it, bro. You got it. Okay. That was a good answer.
Okay, good.
All right. So we talked about
that's the end of your fucking questioning? What did we just do?
Right there just shows
what?
Continue, bro.
Wait, no, don't continue. What was your point?
No, you criticize us about our talking points, but yet you yourself no solution to the problem. So it's almost like
because
our talking points.
Because I didn't have a canned response to how 21-year-old men are supposed to meet women. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not about a canned response. I mean, you're hypercritical on how we approach modern dating and how to deal.
Because you guys are wrong.
And your response isn't really conducive to being successful in the dating marketplace nowadays, which I thought that's what the debate was. I should have known that you would try to do some stuff like this, pulling out, talk as Andrew Tate, anti-Semitism, blah, blah, blah. You have Charleston White on who's a rapist.
What do you think this conversation would be about?
Which I'm actually happy because this debate has exposed a lot of criticisms that we've gotten from other creators. So we've been able to debunk it on your platform, which we appreciate.
Yes.
You guys debunked nothing. You made yourself look like complete idiots.
You have beaten the anti-Semitism charges, my friend. Let me ask you this. Let's go back to...
can't explain how we're anti-Semitic.
You're right. I have no...
Bro, you literally sat there with Sneeko, who hangs out with a little anti-Semite like Nick Fuentes, and we're doing Nazi salute, which is a kind of a anti-Semitic behavior because, that's like what the Nazis did back then. So the fact that you were just fully comfortable with that it's crazy, bro. You a Nazi. You that just is what it is. I don't know how else to explain it. Yo, John with the 5. Shout out to John. Says, don't forget, Gay Ron said on this podcast that gay men blow better than women. Yo, that's facts. He also said that female vaginas are gross. That's what he said. He said that. Like, so again, like, yo, yeah, it's making way too much sense, bro. How he's like hypocritical about women's body parts in the bedroom. He secretly wishes there was a man in there. That's probably what it was, bro. Because I mean, you're having sex with women, but you think vaginas are gross. Like, that's crazy to me, bro. That's just crazy. Like, what? How? No wonder he doesn't like that girl's chest, huh? Like, yeah, maybe he doesn't like things that are, feminine on a woman. I don't know. You let me know, bro. He said that men should just be gays. That's the on that butt ass. Yo, that's facts, dude. He's on that shit. Hold on, let me find that. Let me find that for you. Let me find that real quick.
Butt ass.
That's exactly the time in Myron's on right now.
Possible explanation. 21-year-old men they're out trying to meet women. How does these young men avoid meeting thoughts, whatever that is?
That's your question?
Yes.
How do they avoid meeting? When you say thoughts, let me be clear about this. Are we talking about like promiscuous women?
I guess that's what it means, right? I mean, that's
okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, you just got to look for the warning signs.
Right.
And there's a bunch of them. There's many.
Can you list some?
I mean, there's a bunch, but here's the thing. It's not like, it's if she has these signs, she's definitely a thought. There's always going to be exceptions to the rule, but all you can do is watch behavior over a prolonged period of time, which is why we're big on, vetting a girl for at least 6 months to a year.
Right.
Just watching behavior. But
that's Kevin Samuels bullshit. 6 months to a year is definitely not long enough to know a person. It's not you. Again, you actually never really know a person. You just don't, right? This is why I think you guys are so inexperienced when it comes to relationship. It's not even funny, bro. You don't know a person at all. 6 months to a year is definitely not enough. Some people can be some ways for 6 months, even a year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe like 5 years down the road when you guys get together to have a baby. Attitude changes. Now he's a completely different guy, or she's a completely different woman, right? You don't know anything, bro. Like again, this is why when you get into a relationship, it's a chance in situation at the end. You could do best by being a good judgment of character, but that can only take you so far. So you're saying, well, just date someone for 6 to 9 months, or 6 months to a year. That's still not enough. I mean, it is what it is, bro. It just doesn't work like that. All right, it'd probably be longer, but in your case. Because Myron, you say they have to have sex with at least 50 women. If somebody is used to being a gigolo or used to having sex with multiple women, they're not going to be good relationship partners either, bro. Just like y'all say, oh yeah, women, if they have too many partners, they're not going to be able to be good long term because what is it? What is that term they use? I forgot. They use so many fucking terms, right? But because she's had too many sexual partners, right? It's the same way for guys, bro. If your guy's too used to having sex with multiple girls, what do you think? All of a sudden he's gonna sit down and be a committed father? No, bro. It's gonna be hard to beat that promiscuousness out of his mentality. Okay, it's just gonna be difficult to beat that out of him. All right, same thing. If it ruins a woman sexually to be with multiple men, it's gonna ruin a man to have a family wise if he's been with multiple women. Yeah, they can fake it for long, but eventually they're gonna be cheating. All right, I told y'all it's a married men that keep the brothels open. It's not the single guys. You can't cheat when you're single, bro. It's usually the married dude. So again, something that happens when men and women get into a relationship where we just feel the need to go cheat. I think that should be a discussion when you're in a relationship and communicate that effectively, right? But most people don't know how to communicate in relationships, so people cheat after a while. It just happens. I mean, that's the culture now. It's just what it is, bro. It sucks. But I mean, people not ready to do the real work to fix it.
Having a lot of guy friends, liking to party, former drug use, current drug use,
alcohol. Pair bonding. That's the term. Pair bonding is the freaking weird ass term they use. Shout out to Mug Mana.
Former alcoholic. Being involved in certain professions where she has to display sexuality to make money. Strippers, OnlyFans,
promiscuous,
porn star,
promiscuous,
model girl. She, was in a sorority that likes to party. She went to party college. She was in the military. She was in job fields that were where she was surrounded by men. Just a bunch of them that she didn't have a front, right?
So regarding
there's a million things.
Okay, regarding showing the body and all this kinds of stuff, coconuts, and I mean this no disrespect to her because I don't know anything about her, but just to what you say, is your girlfriend a thought?
Who?
Your girlfriend.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Your girlfriend?
Which one?
What the fuck? Yo, Ethan's a savage. Says, is your girlfriend a thought? Yo, hey, this is getting good. Yo, Lay with the $2 super chat. Sponsor the show, guys. Let's get the likes up, please. If you haven't sponsored the show yet, just go ahead and do it. The easiest way is by hitting the like button. Shout out to y'all for being here. Yo, Charles Zindig, shout out to you for the 5 says, does Myron and Fresh have kids? No. I don't think they plan on having one for a while, but yet they want to talk about reproduction and family values while they're actively avoiding their responsibilities to reproduce. Make it make sense. It says, I pray that these clowns don't reproduce. I hope so too, bro, because we don't need little Myrons running around here. Well, I think we're good with just one.
The one that you're like seriously involved with?
Bro.
Daisy?
Oh, Daisy? She's cool.
Yeah, she's your girlfriend. Is she a thought?
Who said that?
I'm asking you a question.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know anything.
Bro, well, I'm showing pictures. Can you guys see the feed? She's showing, and she's in bikinis. She does like fitness stuff where she's surrounded by, you guys know about the like pageant business with like the guys in the back and stuff. So she's doing all that. Here's a picture of her ass.
Whoa, I'm sorry, bro. But like, if this was any other woman, Myra would call her a hoe for even posting a photo like this on the internet, right? So why is it different for Fresh? So it's okay for them to date these types of women that they would call a thought in a heartbeat, right? But when you do it, you're called a simp and a loser. So, I mean, different rules for them and just their rules for you. I mean, does it really make sense, guys? I mean, come on, bro.
At the gym, she's wearing really tight yoga pants. Really suggestive. Is she a thought? Is this a problem?
She can do whatever she wants to do.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's nice.
So Ethan, let me. You might not. Well, here's the thing. He doesn't get it. Ethan, we see multiple women at the same time. We're not monogamous.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
It doesn't matter if you're monogamous, right? Because you sit here and preach against women who are promiscuous, right? So even if you were with multiple women, I'm assuming those multiple women would still fit the standards of non-promiscuous women, right? You know, the things that you guys rail against. If anything, I'd be more impressed if you guys had a gang of women who were not as promiscuous like we see you're surrounded with right now. But we know that's not possible because women who aren't promiscuous aren't cool with having other women just hang around there and be like the third or fourth girl. They're not cool with that. They have a little bit more self-respect than promiscuous girls who just don't give a shit, right? So when I'd be more impressed if Fresh and Fit had a harem of women who are just good girls, right? Who are just good girls with low body counts and didn't reveal their bodies or anything like that. But we don't see those types of women around these men. We've seen the same types of women they tell you to stay away from because they're bad news. And then they try to hide it under the, well, you know, I mean, we're not monogamous. We're not dating these women. It doesn't matter if you're monogamous or not. You're still dating women who are promiscuous. So even if you're not monogamous, that woman is going out and getting dick down. And then when you come back, you're getting their cum in your mouth. That's what happens. It happens, right? I mean, that's what it is because she's not tied to you and you're not tied to her. So, I mean, what it is, it doesn't matter, bro. You're around hoes. So at the end of the day, what are these men going to do when they finally take your advice? They're going to surround themselves with hoes. I told y'all, these men can't find good women even if they're standing right there in front of their faces. They don't know what a good woman looks like. If you're used to dealing with promiscuous women, you're not going to all of a sudden turn around and be a good guy ready to settle down with a good woman. You wouldn't even be able to find them because most women like that who aren't on that same wavelength, they're going to be staying away from you. They will see you coming from a mile away and they will run the opposite direction, leaving all the 304s just for you guys. So again, there's no surprise why you see a lot of these high value men, they end up with professional escorts. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
You guys both have girlfriends and you love them, and I think that's special. And I don't know why you guys have to back yourselves.
Research, bro.
Ethan, you really did a bad job here, man.
Research, bro. You don't know this at all.
God,
Myron,
damn.
I just have to say, don't you think it's a little? Well, go ahead and play. Let me play you this clip, and then Coconuts, you say that it's totally fine, but here is a clip of you talking about.
Well, if you're in a serious committed relationship with a guy and you have, sexy photos of yourself on the internet, Instagram is just one medium that you can do it. Yeah, it is cheating. She's
posting. Bro. And they even have it side by side here. I'm glad. This is bad. Anyone that says Ethan lost this he has receipt on deck with their words to match. This is their words, and you're looking at their lifestyle, and you could tell they're hypocrites. This is crazy. He's actually getting them. They did say if she has pictures like that on Instagram, she's cheating. So Fresh, is your girl cheating on you? because it looks like she is.
Pictures like that, bro. It's a wrap, man. For you, it's a wrap.
So I don't
When
like
you post
that.
pictures,
It's not sexualizing
okay,
ourselves.
you post pictures of yourself on the internet that are
Ethan,
scantily
what's
clad
your
for the purpose of getting and/or attention
But what
from
is
men.
Let the clip
It
finish.
is sexualizing
I know
yourself.
it's
whether
not
you like that or
definition.
not.
Post
And it's not
pictures,
traditional.
listen.
It's not OnlyFans, whatever. Even if you're not a hoe.
Myron, look, the
Guys
titty's
will
out.
assume you're a hoe.
The titty's out on that top left. Go, scroll up a little bit, Chris. Look at this. This is haram.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
never mind.
They are so
Look at this, but look at Fresh's girl now. Look at Fresh's girl now. So if this is haram, what would you call Fresh's girl? These guys are such hypocrites.
That's your girlfriend, Myron.
Never mind.
You called her a hoe. You called
Mhm.
you called her a hoe, I believe was the terminology.
Yeah, and I said again, and I'm really glad that you brought this up because I knew you were
Thank
going to
you.
bring this up.
Thank
I knew
you.
you were going to bring this up,
Very
and
good.
I'm really see you're very predictable, my friend.
Bro, just
Oh, I know you were gonna bring this up. I knew you were gonna bring this up. I knew you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now let's see your response to this.
talk. You keep posturing.
No, because we gonna cook you, man. This is why even
All right.
this is why you're ducking us for
Get
years.
on with it, dude. Come
On
on.
the first clip, when I said you're in a long-term committed relationship, right,
Mhm.
and have photos of yourself like that, it is cheating. Well, guess what? Since she's been my girl, guess what's on her profile? It's hidden. It's private. She doesn't have those pictures up.
So you're
okay?
saying things that happened in the past
Deleted.
don't matter.
She deleted thousands of
So
people
she still had those photos though. Yo, it doesn't matter, dog.
to follow.
So
right?
so
Aren't you the one that says a woman's past matters, right? You should always. That's why women care about their past so much because it matters. So I mean, shouldn't that be a consideration? Huh? Should you be like, hey, what happens if we break up? Are you gonna just turn that Instagram back on? Like, what, y'all, it's you guys, right? All of a sudden, now, well, first of all, her Instagram photos are down ever since we started dating. So she still was them girls. So we know exactly the type of breed of women because there are tons of women out there that don't have those racy photos. Matter of fact, there are lots of women updated that have pictures of their moms on there. They have pictures of them at some kind of sporting event. They got pictures of them, with their friends and families and all that stuff like that. And you don't see all these bikini shots or whatnot. There's a lot of these thirst-trapping girls you guys hang out with in Miami that are like that, right? So then it turns out, no surprise, Myron, the girl he's dating, had those same thirst-trapping photos. Are you having PTSD, Myron? Is that why you're coming out with these fucking weird-ass talking points? Oh, she has an Instagram. She's cheating. Did you and your girl have this conversation? Is that why she took it down? You guys are insecure morons, bro. This is just cringe.
Things
Whatever
in
may
the
be the
past.
point.
So if she's things happen in the past and she's moved on and then that stuff doesn't matter anymore.
Well, it's not about that. It's about how does she acquiesce to you? Does she get into your frame once you get with her?
Past matter.
Okay.
Doesn't it
So with the thing with Fresh, because you reached there, that's not his main
Well,
role.
Fresh said,
It's like
play
my
the
girl.
sound, Zach. What was it?
She's posting pictures like that, bro.
And
It's a
then-
wrap, man. For you, it's
You
a
said
wrap.
it's a wrap.
In out of context.
No, it's not.
Let's not even get into Miranda. Miranda was even worse. All right. And she was with Fresh for a minute. She was even walking his dog and he was just paying her to do it. These guys, they pay escorts. They are like, bro, they're the ones who keep escorts in business. All right. That's the whole game. They don't have any natural character that women can just be attracted to. No, these guys just pay for company. That's just what it is, right? And you act like you guys are, these cool guys with all these girls. Nah, bro, y'all just paying. Y'all pay to play. Y'all some pay to play motherfuckers.
No, it's
It's a wrap.
not.
You're gonna expose me, right, bro?
It's
You
a
also don't know what I do, bro.
Yo,
This is like-
at least Ethan didn't pay his girl to hang out with him, bro. Like they're married with a kid. Like, yo, you're talking to a family man, and you guys are out here pretending to be gigolos, bro. That's
This is literally why I say you're not prepared, because obviously you don't watch our channel, you don't know how we move, and it's funny because we get pussy, bro. You don't. So it's like, bro, like, what are you trying to say here, bro?
Yeah.
This guy's married, bro. I'm pretty sure he gets pussy. What? He's married, dog. Like, that's just, I mean, I'm sure that are. Maybe it's not as frequency if you guys, I mean, because you guys are out there, getting the itch you can't scratch, but he's still having sex. It's just a little bit more structured now because, when you're running a family, yeah, you ain't got time to be having sex all damn day. Sometimes you got to work. You got responsibilities, right? Because you got a whole child to take care of, something you bozos don't know nothing about, right? So I'm sorry if sex doesn't become part of the main thing. Like, come on, bro. What are you talking about? Yo, Trendy with Shabri Shati for the 2. Trendy says, Ethan exposed fail and fumble. Now they're on Rumble, aka Fresh and Fit. Facts. No, absolute facts, bro. But if you go to Fresh and Fit's channel or even on Ethan Klein's channel, if you look at all the Fresh and Fit bots over there, they're all, oh my God, Ethan lost. Ethan got his ass cooked. Listen, although Ethan was trolling heavy and there were some parts that I thought were cringe, Ethan overall did pretty well in this interview, bro. This was pretty good. He like Fresh and Fit. It may not look like it, but they are deflecting hard right now because they can't answer shit, and they've been caught with their pants down.
I mean, like
I am. You were just congratulating me on being married, Walter. What the heck, bro? It's a wrap. No,
like
hold on.
Yeah, nothing to say. Look at him. Dumbass. Exactly. Like your client, he already hit the goal. That's the goal. He hit the jackpot, right? He's got a wife. He's got a kid. He's a successful man, and that's right? Because he's there. He's a high value man. He's got a wife who got money, right? They got a family, and he's working. That's something you congratulate him on. Why y'all hating? Y'all are single niggas right now. Y'all possibly will die alone. You and that dog, Fresh. So get ready. Whatever else you plan on doing with that dog, I just say just be careful. but still, it looks like it's y'all on that path, not him. He's already successful in that right. So again, I don't know what y'all talking about. What is he? He says he's been married for 12 years now. Maybe you can learn a thing or two.
Lane, do you get pussy and I'm mad about it, or are you happy I'm married?
You're trying to expose us. We don't know how we move. I said congrats to you because that's what you can do with one girl. It's fine.
Myron, coconuts. Do you usually take your side girls to meet your mom and buy her presents for her birthday?
See what it is. Oh, video.
She bought her really a wonderful Mother's gift. It seems serious.
Whoa! The only girl that I've ever dated that met my mother became my wife. I was married, but I don't bring girlfriends to my mother unless I'm serious about them. You telling me, Fresh? You bring Mima into this? You bring Mima into this, Fresh? With her? And you want to lie to us and say it's nothing serious? So you just introduce random girls to your mom and they buy her gifts and it's nothing serious? I have never once had a girlfriend not even see my mom. Just because we're not gonna get to that level unless I'm serious about you. Because my mom is Nigerian, so I already know how she is. So I already know, like, you don't bring a woman around her unless you're serious, right? But not only that, she's at that level. She's buying gifts for your mama. So clearly, this is a lot more serious than she just being a girl. Unless your mom is just being introduced to the random 304s you're bringing around there, then that's weird. I'm thinking this girl is serious, Fresh. I'm thinking this girl's serious for you. And matter of fact, even the tweets exposing this, it was an Instagram post because somebody exposed this where she was saying that you were buying her gifts and she was buying you gifts, right? And you tried to lie about this when all of this came out. When all of it came out and her pictures on the escort sites came out, right? All of a sudden, Fresh was trying to deny and distance himself from all of this. But now we're seeing videos of her buying your mama gifts. She's meeting your mom. I don't know about y'all, but that seems serious to me. You don't just have a rando girl that you're seeing on on just we call it a friend with benefits basis. Go meet your mom, yet alone having her buy her gifts. You can't. How long can you keep lying about this? How long? It's getting too obvious, bro. She out here buying me my gifts.
Birthday.
See what it is. Oh, video.
She bought her really a wonderful Mother's gift. It seems serious.
Ethan, if you watch
This
Fresh
is your
and Fit,
girlfriend. Who, by the way, more power to her. She seems successful, and God bless her for getting out there and shaking her body, showing her body. And I think that I think it's fantastic that women feel empowered. I think it sucks that you guys wrap yourselves into pretzels and then now that you guys have actually entered relationships, which hasn't happened until recently, you have to you're getting called out by your own fans. You're having to justify. You just love the girl and you want to be in a relationship. And in the real
problem is the girls are 304 according to their standards, and they know it. So they're getting called out because every girl they're dealing right now are former 304s according to their standards. So again, this is why y'all got to be careful when you listen to these bozos. If you don't want to end up with 304s, don't listen to these clowns. All they know is how to attract hoes. That's it. I mean, I guess that's a good thing if you want, but then those women aren't going to appreciate you. Before you know it, you'll be just like DJ Academics going on the show crying about why these girls don't love me for me. Why don't they love me for me? I flew her out. I did everything for her. Why don't she love me? Because you're not you, bro. She loves you for your money. These guys want to help you prevent gold diggers, but all they do is attract gold diggers. I mean, this is crazy. Like, even with that Instagram post, they tried to catch Fresh on because it was a call-in show we were reacting to where they were exposing this. And Fresh tried to lie, saying, "Oh no, I didn't buy her gifts. I didn't buy anything." But yet now you can't refute video evidence. That's her with your mom buying your mom gifts. How can you deny that now? Maybe you could get away with the Instagram comment because, you know, maybe you can lie about it, but you can't lie about video. That's 4K or 380p. It don't matter. We saw all that. Bro, Jen Scheme, shout out to you for the 5. Jen Scheme says, we Muslims don't claim Myron as one of us. He says, he's a clear hypocrite living the haram lifestyle with haram money. These bozos have no genuine game. Yes. I'll put Andrew Tate in that boat and possibly Sneeko. The reason why I say possibly because with Sneeko, I don't know. You never know with this guy, right? So it's a maybe with Sneeko, but definitely Andrew Tate. I know he lying. I know for a fact he lying. All right. I know Andrew Tate, put him in that boat too. Yep. Put them both in that boat. But I agree. Absolutely, bro. These guys are hypocrites. And I hate when they come in and hide behind religion, bro, because it's just so cheap at the end of the day, right? Myron, I want 4 wives. Why? So in case I get bored with one, right? Also because religious reasons. That don't have nothing to do with religion, bro. That don't at all. It's just down to your fucking preference, which is fine. Own it. Just stop hiding behind people's religion, dog.
The world isn't black and white like you guys try to imagine it is. And but now you guys are kind of like caught in your own web. You just love your girls. I love, you know what I mean? Love is love, dude. You guys just give in.
It's a wrap. This is why it's funny. You know why? I see vlogs every single day.
Say what?
Multiple girls in my videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I stopped doing it because
You used to have vlogs.
people were acting weird with the girls and their family. So stop posting that. Doesn't mean it stops.
They're calling you out. Because they just like that happened with Donovan Sharp, and just like it's happening with Sneeko, your fans are gonna call you out because now all of a sudden, they thanks to you guys, they've been so successful in the knowledge you've imbued with them that they're starting to see the hypocrisy within you, right? That's why you stop showing the girls on the vlog because then the guys are starting to wake up and say, "Hey, wait a minute, let me look her up real quick. Oh, she got an OnlyFans. Let me look her up real quick. Oh, she also got an OnlyFans." So now the fans are smart and they're thinking, they're like, "Oh, wait a minute now, hold up." He tells us not to hang out with 304s and avoid them, but every girl we see him in his vlogs are all 304s, again, according to their standards. Maybe we should call them out. At them calling shows Fresh and Fit has been doing has been exposing these motherfuckers. All day long, they've been getting exposed. Like, I mean, come on. Like, what are we doing here? Like, now he's all of a sudden, he's like, well, you don't really know our lives. No, we're watching you. Well, we don't put the girls on camera anymore because our audience, they're just clowning them. That's weird. No, because they're calling you out. That makes perfect sense. That's like if I all of a sudden just came out one day and then started doing Red Pill podcast. Like, my podcast just turned into just me doing Red Pill talking points. Yeah. You best believe all of you motherfuckers in the chat will call me out in a heartbeat. Like, yo, Duke, weren't you just making fun of Fresh and Fit for doing this? Now you're doing this? That's kind of snaky, Duke. That's weird, right? Yeah, you know what? Unless I was dumb or tone deaf, right, I would acknowledge the grievance because it kind of makes sense. My formula switched. All of a sudden, I went from speaking out against you guys to speaking with you guys, right? That's a hypocrisy. So they're right to call me out. It's the same thing you guys are doing. You're saying stay away from these women over here because them and their characteristics and behaviors are indicative of a 304. Then we look at your lifestyle and you're hanging out with said 304s. Guys, I don't know if I can endure this, bro. I'm starting to get a headache. Chat. Shit like this is starting to hurt my head. Yo, Jen Scheme with the membership. Let's get a W for Jen Scheme with this new membership. Jen Scheme has, am I saying your name right, by the way? It's Jen Scheme, right? Or Keem, right? But shout out to you. Let's put a dub welcoming Jen Scheme with back to the Duke the Tom family. Shout out to you, Jen Scheme. I appreciate it, bro. Jose De Leon with the 2. Jose, shout out to you. Says Ethan and Ella are in the middle of a divorce. Are they? Because he just said they're still married. I thought I heard something about the divorce too. That's why I didn't say anything because Ethan was saying they're still married. So I don't know. Can we verify that? Because I thought they were going through that same thing too. I was about to mention, I'm like, wait, aren't they going through a divorce? But I thought that also kind of went away. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, right? Like, just like I heard some things about Anton going through a divorce, but then it turns out that was just not credible, right? So, you know, there are a lot of things. That's why I didn't really say anything about that. But is that true? Is that a real thing? Are they in the middle of a divorce? Like, yeah, because I don't know. Because I heard that, but I didn't say anything because I didn't think that was true. Right? Again, because people say anything, people do videos. That's why you got to do research, right? Something Fresh and Fit don't know nothing about. They'll just out there and spew bullshit. I don't think they're getting divorced.
It just means I moved differently. Now, granted, you're going to say, oh, bro, this girl's your girlfriend.
Nah.
well, what?
I don't believe you guys
No,
have multiple partners. I don't believe
Well,
it.
you wouldn't know. You're not here in Miami. You don't see it.
I don't know. I just am telling
Let me-
you.
let me explain to you.
Y'all
So-
fucking have girlfriends.
So do you-
Cringe.
you're-
Gay. These two
no.
dudes have girlfriends. Gay. Exposed. You guys are so exposed right now.
Ethan,
Girlfriends.
Ethan,
What do you
what do you
mean,
mean
bro?
exposed? I do a weekly show with my girl, and I say she's my girl on my show. What are you talking about?
Well,
What do you mean
Myron's the one dodging, but
Wow. So I guess you're not a professional womanizer because you got locked down, bro. You got caught. Looks like the catch got caught finally, huh? Now you out here being a Donovan Sharp doing podcasts with your girl. That's how it starts. That's how it starts. Huh? She's already caught you. Now she's just reeling you in. Reeling you in. So, hey, baby, maybe you should let me on your show and maybe I should give them my opinions, right? Now, all of a sudden, she part of the show. Pretty soon, Fresh over here laughing, but she might end up replacing his ass. We might be looking at the future B Mike, Fresh. So why you sitting there laughing? His girl might replace your ass. And for all we know, the fans will love it for it. Like, listen, they probably think she's a better fit than you right now, Fresh. We can call it Fresh in couples or fit in couples, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? But that's how it starts. Am I wrong, chat? That's how the moment they claim you and now they're doing shows with you, before you know it, we're gonna see Myron in a hotel room getting married. That's how it works, bro. We've seen Donnie Boy go through it. They're just going down the same playbook. I'm just telling y'all right now.
you say you have multiple girlfriends. That's a lie.
Everyone knows that my girl is Angelica. We do.
So she's not a hoe. You called her a hoe, but she's no longer a hoe.
We true crime show together.
So
Also,
she's not a hoe. She was a.
True crime shows together. Oh, Myron. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought? You over here doing true crime shows with your girl. She seems like something special. I wonder how she'll feel if she sees you going around, smashing other women. I don't think she'll be too okay with that. Maybe we should ask her. Let's see what she really feels, huh? Oh my God, that's interesting. They're going. Hey, no wonder your fans are calling you out. Yo, just scheme with the 5 shout out to you. Says Red Pill's full of Ty Lopez copycats. Didn't they have Ty Lopez on the show? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It's a business model profiting from trash-ass courses and false promises. We need real relationship skills. Facts. And these guys don't have it at all. And the funny thing is the people that do have it and are actually talking about it online, they don't get the views because they're not surrounded by OnlyFans gimmicks or like the cheap OnlyFans girl gimmicks. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They bring the girls over here and then they start, acting like, oh yeah, we're going to try to convert you into housewives, right? But secretly, all y'all are doing is just funneling your fans into their OnlyFans accounts. That's it. That's all it is, bro. Like, it don't even make any sense, really.
A hoe, but she's not a hoe anymore.
I love the fact also because if you're going to play that clip, I also said in there like, oh well, we don't know. This is one of the profiles where you got to get to know the girl.
Exactly.
I said that too. You made sure to not show that part, didn't you?
I'll open it. No, it's there. I'll
went
watch it again.
So again, you don't watch anything, which is why you are very ill informed. But let me go ahead and
pictures like
Here it is. I've
Well,
watched
if you're
the
in a
whole
serious
thing.
relationship
You
with a
guys want to
guy,
watch it again? I
and
mean,
you
you
have,
can.
sexy photos of
Tell me-
yourself on the internet. Instagram is just one medium that you can do it. Yeah, it is cheating.
She's posting pictures like that, bro. It's a wrap, man. For you, it's a wrap.
So I don't
When
like
you post
that.
pictures,
It's not sexualizing ourselves.
yeah, when you post pictures of yourself on the internet that are
Yo.
scantily clad for the purpose of getting and/or attention
So
with
what
your
is
men, it is sexualizing yourself.
What
whether
if the
you accept it or
definition
not.
post ad
And it's not
pictures and
traditional.
okay?
Not OnlyFans, whatever. Even if you're not a hoe.
Myron, look, the
Guys will
titty's out.
assume you're a hoe.
The titty's out on that top left. Go, scroll up a little bit, Chris. Look at this. This is haram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Never mind.
They are so
Never mind.
Never mind.
Streets.
Streetwalker.
Yeah, street.
She said she's for the streets.
Yeah.
It's out of context is what you do when you try to.
It's funny how when you put these guys in the full context, there's somehow they end up worse. They always notice that, like, they're the ones screaming, oh, you took me out of context. You took him out of context. But then when you put them in context, it's that much worse. It's like they're doing you a favor, bro, because, like, full context is bad. You still called her she's for the streets. None of what you said about her is true. You still called her a hoe. So you're technically dating a hoe right now, bro. Just be honest with it.
Run with the
Out of
narrative. That's
context, what the fuck do you need?
as I told you before.
Okay, so after you called her a hoe and said you're for the streets, you said psych.
No. What I'm telling you is I was like, oh, well, with this profile, you got to get to know the girl, right? So here's what I want to say. Because you're trying to run with this narrative of like, blah, 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 right?
Blah, blah, blah.
Fresh's situation, right? Because you brought up the Asian girl. Fresh used to literally vlog a girl on his other channel every day, but he had to stop that shit.
Miranda, because she was a 304, and we know that because she literally was on TikTok bragging about how she got flown out by so many dudes. She literally was showing her accounts, flipping through these dumbasses that were paying her someone like $200, $300, and all she do was just ask, and they'll just give it to her. So, Fresh ended up with that one, another 304, and this one was actually a gold digger.
shit because people started getting weird and sending girls weird messages, etc.
Yeah.
So he's with different women every day. That's not one of his main
No,
goals.
he's not.
Foreign concept to you because yes, bro. Many girls have met his mom. If I'm going to break the fucking bubble to you,
I'm sure that's true. Walter, you do not strike me as a dude who brings girls around your mama
So I'm
easily.
going to say it for him. Look, many girls have met his mom. That's number one. You have
Is
to
that
stop
right,
doing-
Walter? Hold on. That's
Yes.
a funny thing. Walter, how many girls meeting your mom? Damn.
Man, you don't value your mama, bro. You don't value your mama or her judgment, dog. Like, really, all these girls been around your mom. Listen, I value my mom so much that I'm absolutely careful about the women I bring around her. Unless I'm very serious, I'm absolutely careful, right? Because I mean, it's just out of respect. I know because she's Nigerian. If she's not gonna look too kindly on me, just womanizing around and doing all these crazy things. Like she will actually chastise me for bringing multiple women around her. Matter of fact, I'm not even supposed to be out here sleeping with multiple women. That's again, I'm not out here trying to show my mom, hey, look at all these different women I'm with. That's not what you do because that's out of respect, right? But that's why I refuse to believe that Fresh just does that. I don't think Fresh just does that. I think he's serious with that woman. And it's fine. He just doesn't want to admit it because it looks bad. Why? Because that girl resembles a lot of the 304s. These guys like the shame. So again, I think it's all just cap, right? Because you're not going to bring, like, especially if you know they're 304s and OnlyFans models, you bring these women around your mama. Do you respect your mama at all? Actually, you know what? The way y'all talk about women, it kind of makes sense. I actually take everything back. I don't think he respects his mom. That's why they don't respect women. These guys don't give a fuck. What am I talking about? John, shout out to you for the 2. John said, the only thing I see about a divorce is a fake article or a fake art. I don't know where I got article from, bro. I got mad dyslexia, bro. Like, I'm not joking. Like, it's a legitimate problem. But like, I mean, it still didn't stop me from going to school. So this is what it is. Shout out to Lay with the $10 super chat. Let's get a double the chat for Lay, bruh. Shout out to Lay with the receipts. Lay says Instagram brand FNF so that they can't recruit OnlyFans girls, and Pearl have been erasing videos like crazy because they're coming up for remonetization. Admit to giving 18-year-old drinks. They took down this stream. Holy shit. That's crazy. Even that, you know the stream they should take down? That Jack Doherty guy. Because what's his name? Neon end up exposing that Jack Doherty signs up minors to his OnlyFans subscription business, right? You know what I mean? Like he gets girls apparently like when they're 17 years old, like he gets them onto his yacht, gets them drunk, gets them to sign a contract for his OnlyFans like a 50-50, and then they become his OnlyFans girls, right? I told you this little man was pimping girls online. I told you, y'all thought I was playing. He's pimping these girls, bro. Like that's the new thing with OnlyFans. And that's a problem. Y'all not seeing this. Young boys are learning how to be pimps with young girls online. Just think about that. Okay, all right. This is we gotta get rid of TikTok. You get rid of all this shit, bro. It's corrupting our boys, and then they wonder why men have issues with porn addiction. Well, this is why. But no one's right to make that connection, though. And yes, Fresh and Fit are contributing to that problem. Anytime you have these OnlyFans girls on display where fans have their sites easily accessible, and they can go ahead and subscribe to their OnlyFans, you're part of the problem. And I'm sure if Myron ain't paying them women to be on the podcast, so they're getting paid somehow, right? It's not on the front end, so they're getting paid on the back end, usually by subscriptions. So those girls are not there by random, bruh. That's what I'm saying. These guys are contributing to the problem. Yo, Francois Grow with the 2, shout out to you, says Miranda was a platinum digger, bro. She had all the stuffs. She had everything. It was so bad, DJ Academics had to expose it. That's how crazy the situation is. These guys, they love escorts and hookers. There's nothing else about it, bro. They like to pretend that they get these women who are good girls, and it's all escorts, bro. So unless you want to end up that route, I wouldn't listen to these guys.
Many girls have met mom. Okay,
How
so
many
that's
girls
not.
meeting your mom, Walter? Respect your mama's time, man.
He exposed me this though.
Yeah, like
Mitch.
5 girls have met his mom, bro. So nice try.
So
number
wait,
2
hold on. This is good. Why isn't it exposed, Walter?
Because I don't want out there like that.
He's a fed though. Give him some bread.
Because you're trying to use that to support your claim that that's his main girl. I'm trying to tell you, all girls meet his
The
mom.
game is to be sold, not told. You understand, Ethan? You understand that. You have no game.
He be selling dreams to these girls, bro. It is what it is.
Make me be sold, not told. What? Don't y'all tell the game on your show all the time? Well, every time on this podcast, we help men figure out what's important so they can go ahead and make money and get women and be high value. What you guys are talking about it all the time. What are you talking about?
No,
Wait, what did you say, Walter?
The game is to be sold, not told, my friend.
Yeah.
So if you sold,
right?
not
With
told.
With Sarah. With Andy.
But isn't your whole show telling the game?
Thank you.
Is that what your whole fucking show is? What do you mean?
Look at that.
To you.
Oh,
You
to
don't-
me, because I'm out, because I'm
Look
married.
at them. They have nothing to say, bro. This is too much. This is way too much, bro. It's bad. This is really bad.
With kids. Lame.
Yeah.
Like I'm a loser married with kids.
But once again,
Successful.
but you can't put that on me because I don't do that right now.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to talk about girls, why is your girlfriend going to the gym right now?
My wife.
Why going to the gym? Yeah, why is she going ahead and starting to work out now?
Why would your significant other want to be healthy?
Oh, now she wants to be healthy.
Oh,
You talk about Ethan lost weight. Didn't I just comment on that a while ago? Because from the video from a year ago to the Ethan I'm looking at now, I'm looking at an Ethan that lost weight versus Fresh from 3 years ago and Fresh now. I'm still looking at the same Fresh. No weight loss, nothing. Okay, so I don't know why we even bringing that up, bro.
whoa! Every girl that goes to the gym is going to cheat.
Because you want to bring my
Don't,
chicken.
wait, your girlfriend's constantly at the gym. Both of y'all girlfriends are at the gym.
It's a wrap.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
we got pictures of Fresh's girl at the gym. What? So is she getting ready to cheat on him? I don't get it.
so your girlfriend works out all the time.
Who?
Oh, dude, you guys are,
What? Oh, these guys are so ridiculous, bro. I can't do this. They're playing dumb. They're playing dumb and they think we're stupid. Oh my god, bro. What? Bro, you know exactly what's going on, Fresh.
you guys are like a comedy duo.
No,
You guys are like who's on third? Who? Girlfriend? What? I don't know where. When?
I don't know who.
I just told you.
Girlfriend.
My wife is due, and my wife who's working out to cheat on me is actually due to have a baby in less than a month.
Oh,
Third
okay.
baby, by the way. Third baby. A boy.
Hey, listen, they can't be going through a divorce if they're getting on a third baby, bro. And look at them. They look stupid now. They just getting shut down, bro. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, she's at the gym right now. Yeah, she's getting ready to cheat on you. Bro, she's pregnant with their third baby. Like, come on. Cope harder if you could.
Hey, 3 boys. Can I get a big ups for my sperm?
Telltale signs. A woman leaving a man and she starts going to the gym. It's very well documented. I'm just
Okay.
telling you.
Posting pictures like that.
Go ahead and have
It's a wrap, man, for you.
I was just saying, you guys.
pictures of herself in the gym and stuff like that, man. You might want to watch out. And here's the other
What about Fresh's girl? She's got pictures in the gym, right? The gym is her whole lifestyle. She getting ready to cheat on him? Like, why? Y'all are not making sense.
thing too, because you want to mention with Angie.
Is having 3
remember,
kids a
she was
telltale
single,
sign of
remember?
leaving a man?
She gives everything up.
Hold on, Ethan. We'll let you talk, bro.
Yeah. So again,
Oh, okay.
once she got with me, she switched everything up. And I'm in an open relationship. I
No,
do
you're
what I
not.
want. She's monogamous to me. No, I'm open on my end. She's closed on her end. Okay.
That's
I know
a lie.
How's that a lie?
Because I know.
Oh, you'll see how that don't work too. Listen, man, when that y'all don't know how spiteful women can get. Sometimes you think she might be okay with it. You don't even know, bro. It's so listen, for a woman to get something on the side real quick without you even knowing about it could be like that, bro. And you wouldn't even know. So while you think, oh yeah, it's monogamous on her end, but I'm open on her end, she probably looking at you like, yes, honey, it's so open on your end. Yeah, I'm not, bro. She's got a male friend somewhere. You're in denial at this point. I'm gonna tell you this: girls who are okay with that either have shitty self-esteem or they don't have respect for themselves. But I'm assuming you're dating a girl that has some level of respect for herself, right? So I'm pretty sure, yeah, she might allow you to believe this, right? But I'm pretty sure something else is going down. It just because this isn't a situation that works out for very long. Open-ended relationship, if it's not open on both sides, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Matter, open relationships never work. They just never work, bro. It just neither the closed-ended relationships, go figure, never work. But in terms of open relationships compared to closed relationships, open relationships don't work as much. They don't work. All right, so you keep thinking she's faithful, bro. Keep coping.
Oh, you guys are cute and you love your girlfriends.
He packs my condoms.
You guys, it's just part of your business.
Nice try, Ethan. Again, hell.
Well, that's what you say. You guys have a nice rehearsed thing to sell it to your audience. But you
Bro,
love your girlfriend. I love that for you guys.
If you're not aware,
Give it up, love. You guys have the two wonderful ladies, and you want to treat them right, and I think that's great.
And they're
It's a
both
wrap.
beautiful.
It's a wrap.
Ethan,
You're trying so hard.
if you're not aware, we travel a lot. We're here in Miami. We do double dates all the time.
Walter, you've had sex with 1,000 women, you claim.
Maybe it could be more. Could be less. Who knows? The point is, though, Ethan, you don't know how we operate. You just assume because that's all you do.
Oh, wait, Fresh. Why don't you answer that question? That's actually a good point. Did you sleep with 1,000 women, or were you just lying to sell courses?
You haven't had. So
everything.
you've had sex with 1,000 women, and then Myron, you've had sex with, was it like 450 or something about that? You had the exact number, like four.
Yeah, it's like four something. It's like
You
almost
count each one? That's creepy.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's crazy. That is wild, bro. That is insane. Like, oh wow. Like y'all are just petri dishes, just walking bacteria. That's what it is. All the 1,000 people, like just can you imagine 1,000 bodies? And Fresh doesn't believe in wearing condoms, so you sleep with 1,000 people, bro. You got something. You got that clap, bro. You got the clap, dude. There's no way you're not gonna sit there and convince me he's not walking around with something, bro. Like even 450, that's high. That's high. That's crazy high, bro. Like that's insane. That's not a normal thing for average guys, bro. Like maybe like 80 to 100 throughout the life, maybe. But like I don't know. Like you ain't getting up to like 400, 500, 600. Now you just gross. You just gross as hell, dog. Why is that? You've passed the bragging rights territory. You just gross. You just disgusting, dog. I don't care.
How's that creepy?
You have like a kill list? Like, what are you doing? You catalog every woman you have sex with?
You think that's bad? Look at John Anthony lawsuit. This guy has it tattooed on his fingers.
That's interesting because your partner Hassan sat down right next to a girl that cataloged the dick size, the amount of guys, the names.
What does that have to do with me?
This other shit. Well, you partnered with him and did a podcast together, bro.
I don't know anything about that girl. I don't give a fuck.
Your friend. And you want to
call me? Yeah, you know what? It's weird what she did. That's weird.
You partnered with that guy, right?
No. Well, he didn't do it. She did. If he did it, it'd be weird. If he did it, if she did it, it'd be weird. If fucking Abraham Lincoln did it, it'd be weird. If you know what I mean? If Myron Gaines catalogs 447, I mean, how long is that list? You got like a whole fucking Torah scroll of girls you fuck. That's crazy. Man, you whip it out like a cartoon character and let it roll across the floor.
Listen, I stopped counting after like college, bro. I stopped counting. Like, why? Like, who fucking still catalog? I know it's a lot. I know my body count's high. I'm not even going. And it was funny. Like, most girls I meet, like even someone who you would think they're promiscuous, I have a higher body count than they do. That's why I don't even like to talk about it. When y'all like just sitting there bragging about body counts, bro, that shit is just, I don't know why you even brag about it. There's nothing really to brag about. There's nothing like, listen, if people know, if you get around with women and you go with people, just know based off your vibe, bro. You don't need to be sitting there, look at my catalog of women I slept with. Look at it. Okay, do you see it? There's 1,000 of them in here. Like, no one is, you're people who do that, they're either lying or they're weird. They're weird, bro. Like most dudes who are good with women, they're not going out there with catalogs, bro. We usually just forget the number. And it usually happens after high school or college. It is what it is, bro. But we're not sitting here talking about, oh yeah, I slept with Sally, I slept with Claire, I slept with, like that's so weird, dude. Like it seems like y'all are way more obsessed with box than average men. That's probably a problem, bro. That's a serious problem. I don't know. Like most women don't even want to hear that. They don't even hear that nonsense, dog. That's crazy.
Like that other girl, and your partner was totally cool with that. By the way, he's even more critical of Israel than me, and you don't call him anti-Semitic, do you?
Well, yeah,
that's your friend.
Yeah,
that's why I don't do the podcast no more, because he was critical of you being a super Zionist.
It might surprise you to know, but being against Israel doesn't make you anti-Semitic.
Really?
When did I mention Israel? I didn't even mention Israel when I was accusing you.
Oh, yeah, I know. Because if you did mention Israel, you would know that that's what I'm critical of. Not Jewish people. The nation of Israel is what I'm critical of. So Hassan is an anti-Semitic? Cool. Neither am I. And he says way more stuff than I do about that conflict.
What has he said about the movie Europa?
What? Did you watch it?
You're so funny. I mean, listen, I haven't read Mein Kampf, but I know it's not good.
It's a wrap. Well,
have you read Mein Kampf? How do you know it's bad?
Have I read Mein Kampf?
Yeah.
No, I haven't read it.
Is Mein Kampf a bad book? Is it?
Well, I mean, I don't know. No, you tell us. Have you read it?
You should read it.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
y'all was just making the same argument. Guys, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't. This is too much gaslight. I can't do this, bro. I'm getting frustrated.
And it's about Hitler. It's about Hitler's dreams of basically world domination and that Jews are the root of all the world's problems. It's a prelude to the Holocaust.
Did you read it?
What do you think about it?
No, I literally started this conversation by saying I haven't read it, Walter.
So then what are we talking about it?
Okay.
Yeah, what?
You're like a goldfish, bro. How are you a podcaster? No, I've been meaning to ask you this. Coconuts. Of all the professions in the world, the fact that you're actually a podcaster blows my fucking mind.
Bro,
all I'm going to say is if you're going to call me anti-Semitic for being critical of Israel, then you got to call your friend.
I didn't criticize you for saying one thing about Israel, man. You're conflating you being a neo-Nazi with being a critic of Israel. And it's stupid.
Well, that's what I'm critical of is Israel. So clearly I'm not anti-Semitic by your logic. Thanks.
Bro, you literally were making Nazi salutes with a KKK mask on. You can't get more anti-Semitic than that. Like, even if you can say you're not anti-Semite, okay, fine. If you're making whatever, but when someone sees you doing a Nazi salute and hanging out with a fucking Nazi like Nick Fuentes, I'm sorry, bro, but you are the someone you hang out with. You ain't gonna see, ain't nobody. Fresh wasn't doing Nazi salute. Fresh stayed away from that. So the fact that you did it just to go ahead and make fun of black folks, you got a problem. You're most likely a Nazi. I'm sorry, dog. So I mean, your shit seems pretty anti-Semitic and racist, bro, because you had the KKK mask on. You were anti-Semitic and racist. How about that? Now, that's what it seemed like to us when we watched it. I don't even know if it was possible to be both, but we saw that on that live stream, bro. Ain't that what got y'all demonetized? Come on, bro. Like, listen, anybody that walks around with a KKK mask on, we already know what timing they're on. We already know. You don't need to have a context. You don't need to have explanations. We already know. All right. Same thing if you see people walking around marching, doing Nazi salutes. Okay, guess what? We're gonna probably assume that person's a Nazi, dog. Like, what the fuck? Like, all of a sudden, oh yeah, it was just a joke. How are we supposed to know, huh? It looked like you took that joke way too far, bro, and it wasn't even funny because who's laughing?
God, you are really dense.
I'm not dense at all. I'm just saying, like,
I don't even know. Okay, you got me. You got me, buddy.
So,
okay,
all right,
okay, so just
because my girl packs my condom, so we're in an open relationship. I know you're saying like that's
yeah, I don't believe that.
Yeah, believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I mean, what you want me to send you sex videos or something? What do you want?
Absolutely not.
Like, what do you need? Like,
Bro,
I mean,
Are you filming those?
Why do you care what we do with girls, bro?
like, yeah, that's a little weird, man. Like,
That's your whole shtick.
How is that weird? All you guys do is shove girls in our faces. That's literally your selling point. So now you're getting that's like somebody that's why if somebody was saying, oh yeah, I'm a chef, right? And then you ask them questions about, hey, what's your favorite thing to cook? And they get mad at you for asking them that question. It's like, well, I'm sorry, but you just admitted to us that you're a chef. I'm just trying to figure out what your favorite dish is, right? It's like them getting, how dare you ask me what my favorite thing to cook is? Here's these bozos. They talk about girls. They talk about women. They surround themselves with girls and women all day long, right? And then you ask them, wait, that's so weird. How do you mean you're asking us about girls? Why are you so interested in the girls that we're with? I know I've been vlogging them on my channel, but goddamn, I didn't want you to be interested in the women I'm dating. Like, how dare you? Like, what gives you the right to be interested in the women I'm dating? Like, you're so weird. What? That's so crazy. How you calling them weird, but you shove it in our faces, bro? Like, I can't do this, chat. I can't do this. I thought I was retarded, bro. Like, these guys just take it to the next level. I can't do this, bro. My head hurts. You can't rationalize stupidity. I don't know how you rationalize this, bro. You can't do this. Like, this is impossible.
What do you mean? Why?
You don't believe us?
Aren't you married, bro?
I do not believe you guys. Absolutely not.
What do you not believe us, not particularly? What do you not believe us?
Please tell us.
You guys are in a loving relationship with your wonderful girlfriends.
Monogamous. You think we're both
and
monogamous?
you're monogamous. And also you, Walter, you've slept with probably 15 women and Myron 8. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you don't believe our body counts either. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I find it weird.
That's your comment.
I'm applying to a man about my body count. That's weird, bro.
So you think I got an 8 body count and you think Fresh has a 50 body count? And
Yes.
You think we're
Keep it that way, bro.
cool. Fantastic.
Whatever you think, bro.
That's awesome.
6 million? Whatever you think, bro. Whatever you think.
Nice. Bring it back to the Holocaust.
That's what
Bring
you
it
said.
back to Holocaust denial. That's what's up.
That's what you said.
Let's
Yeah.
not forget about that part of the interview.
What else? I thought you wanted to debate like masculinity and dating.
Okay, I'll ask you a question in that realm. Why is it important how many women you've had sex with?
I never said that was important.
You've said your body count.
Bro,
You
said men have to sleep with at least 50 women before they start dating seriously. Don't sit there, bro. No, don't sit there and lie, bro. We know exactly what the fuck you're on. You said men need to sleep with who put a 1 in the chat if you heard Myron say that exact thing. You said you got to sleep with exactly 50 women, all right, before you can start taking women seriously. And the reason for you making that statement was because then men can understand women better, right? Isn't that what he said? It's something to that extent, right? So why are you now sitting there? Bro, like, these guys and their deflections is crazy to me. How are you thinking you can get away with deflecting this? You can't deflect this. You said what you said, bro. Stand on it.
You've slept with 1,000.
Podcast.
So it's not important how many women men have slept with?
Not really, no.
But you didn't.
Whoa!
Well, I would say you do need experience.
You need experience, but like,
Experience.
I mean, after a certain number, it just becomes novelty at that point. So it's like, no, I mean, it's not.
So why do you count? I'm just curious. Why do you count each one?
I just count. I mean, I'm just one of those guys.
Well, first of all, that's not how sex should work. After 50 times, then all of a sudden sex is novelty. By novelty, if you think it's just like, oh, something trivial, you can just do it and get away. Then maybe you're 3 pump Harry, and that's it. You just have 3 pumps. You don't really care about the girl and her pleasure and whatnot. In that case, that's fine. But don't sit there and convince me that you actually have her soul, because if you're not dicking her down right, you ain't got nobody's soul. Like, she don't give a fuck about you, my dude. So if you out here saying, oh yeah, it's a novelty thing, then you're not hitting it right, dog. I'm just saying right there, because you hitting it right, yeah, you can know there's a difference. I'm gonna tell you that right now, bro. So y'all some 3-pump Harrys. That's the vibe I'm getting, bro. No one of these girls don't stick around y'all for very long.
I kind of document everything in my life. That's just how.
And Walter, do you count?
No.
It's too many to count in Walter's case. That should be fucking every day, multiple times. That's my boy. He barely has time to do the podcast. He's just fucking on the way to work.
He told me it's 8.
You know why it's important to document things, Ethan?
I
document everything so that when people make allegations, try to say you sexually assaulted a girl, you're prepared and you're able to do it.
Shut up. That's not how that works, bro. Okay. I don't even remember my body count. I know it's high. I just don't remember it. But I've never had an allegation levied against me on anything, bro. So that's not, you don't have to, there are men out here that don't document any, bro. People who document the kind of women they have sex with have mental problems, bro. Either that or they're lames. Like you have to be some kind of weirdo, dog. Like either sex wasn't a thing that you or not even sex, bro. Even just dealing with women wasn't a thing you were used to. So now you got to keep a record of it, or you're just a creep. Like, what are you, some kind of stalker? Where you keep a flock of their hair? Maybe you keep their panties too, huh? In a drawer somewhere? Is that what it is? What are you keeping tallies for? That doesn't make any freaking sense, bro. That's gross. Maybe that gross is not the right word, but it's just odd. Like why? What's the point of giving a tally? Like, I forgot most of you I've dealt with. Like, I could run into one of the women I've had relations with a while ago and not even remember her face or name, right? But y'all out here, yeah, I remember Becky. I remember all these people. Yep, here it is. All right. It's such a strange thing, bro. That is so strange. Like, either maybe y'all weren't used to just women. That's what it seems like to me, because why categorize it? Especially if it comes easy, right? Like, what's the point of just making a tally? Like, that don't make no sense. False allegations, bro. Come on. Stop that.
6-hour podcast with all the evidence proving that you're innocent and you didn't do shit. Accusations like that can tarnish your career. So I do document everything for that very reason.
Great. Fantastic.
Yep.
Let's see. Coconuts, you are religious, right?
Who said that?
I don't think.
Oh my God. What's the point of this conversation, man? Do you want to end the conversation?
Well, Ethan, while you're on your decline, I just think you should research properly before you assume, you know?
Yeah, you didn't research much, man,
bro.
You didn't,
okay.
Yeah, you did like
neither of them are religious. All right, they can claim religion, but it's all cap. I don't think that even, this question is not even relevant. Maybe to Myron more so, because Islam has certain restrictions. But why do we care about Fresh? Like, that don't make any sense.
Yo, you got to fire the people that did your research for you, bro.
Terrible team, bro. God damn.
May I accuse you guys of being bad faith?
Sure. How are we bad faith? Go ahead.
Well, we can start by not answering any fucking question I ask.
Oh,
you answer every question I have with like, what do you think? That's like cowardly, lame combo. You guys suck. Myron, are you religious?
No.
Oh, sorry, not Myron. Walter, are you religious?
What do you think?
You look so silly.
You know why I say that, Ethan? Because
Why?
if you do research, you would know what the answer is.
I know what the answer is, dude, but that's part of having a conversation, man.
No. Tell the audience what I am.
Let's see how your assistants did. Let's see how they did. What is he? And we'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
Go ahead.
Well, I see you're wearing a cross.
Okay.
I believe you come from a religious family, correct?
Okay.
I believe that you have a family member, a grandpa, or someone like that who's a pastor.
What?
No.
I believe you might have been studying to become a pastor at some point.
Yes.
Okay. And I believe that I'm not 100% sure what your current
Wait, was Fresh trying to be a pastor? How's that going to work? In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Imagine going to church and Fresh is your pastor, bro. No, get the fuck out of here. Hey, listen, to each his own, bro. And now look where the fuck he ended up. A total fucking demon on the opposite side. That's fucking rich. That's hilarious. Yo, food for Jay with the 5 shots. He says, I can't lie. I love how Ethan seems to like Fresh more than Myron. It's hilarious because for FNF, the audience is the exact opposite. Facts. Maybe he's doing that to create a rift, right? We just don't know. He could be doing that to like, oh, see, Fresh supports Ethan. Like, look at this. This is just crazy, right? I don't know. It could be that. We don't know. This is just so crazy.
Status is with religion, and hence the question, my friend.
Okay. Well, the answer is no.
Okay, very good.
Cool.
How fun was that? You're a thrill and a joy.
It was great. You're so monotone. Thank you.
You did answer the question. So you're not religious.
You can't get mad at us because
I could have guessed that. Neither of them are religious, bro. I mean, can we skip this? Let me skip close to the end here. I don't know what they're doing.
Studio. You guys finish the show. You go to the kitchen. You pour everyone drinks.
that's before the
No,
show.
this is before the show.
Okay, before, right. It's good to get
Before
them liquored up before the show, so that it's easier to speak with them.
Water.
And actually, we tell
Water.
them, ladies, don't get drunk if you're able to drink, because we will talk on the show.
We don't give them more than two shots. We don't give
And
them
we
more than
restrict
two drinks, bro.
all the time.
That's very responsible.
Cut
You
your
guys.
own.
Okay,
We don't-
so hold on. Let me just follow the logic. So you're at this table with a girl who's 18, and you say, "Here, take this cup that looks like what you would drink, a red cup, which is synonymous with drinking alcohol, and I'm going to put water in it so that people watching think you're drinking alcohol with us."
It's for story.
Yeah, it's for the story, bro. It's
Okay,
water.
yeah, the story really. Okay, that's
I mean,
awesome.
hell, if you watch our
Now,
podcast,
and you think that's a good idea?
you see us with red cups and we don't drink, and we're
Hold on.
drinking water.
I know you don't drink. That's why you guys are such creeps. You get girls around you drunk, and you guys stay sober. That's like hallmark
Yeah,
creep
that's
behavior.
weird, bro. Like I look at friends. Look, I've had friends like that who would they'll go out to clubs and whatnot, and like we'll all be drinking, we'll all be vibing, and then like they look like they're vibing with you too, but they're like drinking Sprite, and it's like what, like it's not like it's like okay, fine, but it's like, yo, why you acting like you're drunk then? That's kind of weird. why you pretending to be in the same mental state as we are, and you're not even there, bro? Like, what's the point? This is just creepy as hell, bro. I don't listen, bro. We either all in the same mood or we not, unless you're the designated driver, which that individual was not. He wasn't. It was just like, why you drinking Sprite, acting like you drunk, dog? Like something sus about this whole situation. We all came out the party, bro. And then later on, that dude ended up getting caught up for some strange things, and yeah, we kind of knew, but it wasn't those things, dog. But like again, even if you're doing that on the show, people are getting drunk. Like that's weird. Like why? Do you not know how to handle your liquor during the conversation? I drink. I drink all the time. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I have a drink. My mental faculties are still there. Why? Because I'm not I know how to handle my shit. All right. And that's the thing. You're bringing girls on. Some of them, we don't know if they're of the legal drinking age. And some of them, they're known to not handle the liquor well. So if they're all don't know how to handle liquor, why even present it? And if you know you're drinking water, then what's the fuck? What's the point? Just have a normal show where no one's looking. Oh, that's right. Because you want the girls to act crazy. So that way it justifies your talking points. And then you get more views when the girls get crazy. Because if a Frank Castle were to be the end result of a woman going crazy because she's drunk, that means more views, right? I mean, I'm starting to figure out the formula here.
Myron, and you think that's a good idea for 18-year-olds to have red solo cups so it looks like they're drinking alcohol? Why is that?
It's so hard, dude. It's water.
It's like,
I know you guys are saying it's water, but why would you want to even make it seem like you're drinking with them?
bro, they don't want to be left out. Hey, can I get a cup too? So I can do cheers? Bro,
that's not even close to worth the perception that you're drinking with minors. Just don't give them a fucking cup.
Yeah.
Only weirdos like you
Give them a glass.
Cup of alcohol. They must be bad.
I'm the only person who thinks there's alcohol in a red cup.
Bro. No, it's not about that. It's water, dude. I mean, hell, I even have a red cup when I'm sitting here at the table. Sometimes it's water. A lot of the times,
it doesn't care. It doesn't matter if it's water, bro. You're pretending to drink what on camera what everyone else is drinking, but y'all are not. Y'all the sober ones while you're getting them drunk. So it's not a fair situation to be in this first place, because then you guys get the upper hand in the question handling, right? Because if y'all were in the same state, I guarantee you probably wouldn't get away with the weird ass arguments you try to get away with these girls, right? But it's just that you're at a different state of mind, sober, and they're drunk. Big difference, right? For me, I like to make sure everybody listen. If I know I'm allowing drinking on my show, we're all drinking unless you have an aversion to alcohol, right? That's it. I'm not gonna sit there and have a red solo cup with with water while everybody's drinking. Hell, hey, pour me some whiskey. What you know? Put it in the cup, right? All right. We're all toasted, but to them it's like, oh wait a minute. I'm supposed to support drinking a cup and toast. What? Then why have drinks in the first place? Like, what's the point? Just don't do it. If you can't control your liquor, don't do it. Look at Shannon Sharp, right? Look at Shannon Sharp. When he was on there with Cat Williams, they both had a drink, right? You see Shannon Sharp with a red Solo cup filled with water while he was feeding what's his name? Cat Williams liquor, getting him to say the crazy shit Cat Williams was saying. Right now, they were both liquored up. Like, oh shit. I mean, it made for a great show. Okay, so you sitting out here just let me be so no wonder you too damn angry, Marin. You too damn angry, bro. Maybe you should take a drink or two. Oh wait, let me guess. You're gonna hide behind Islam again, right? Yo, John with the 5 shots. He says, "God damn, Ethan firing nukes at Gay Ron. You get women drink and stay sober. That's the hallmark of a creep shit. He wildin'. No, that's facts, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's like me inviting a girl over." And then I'm pouring drinks for her. I'm like, is she, oh, well, you gonna have some? No. I'll grab some water. Right off the bat, if that doesn't send red flags down a girl's spine, I don't know what else would, right? You go on a date with some guy, he's feeding you a drink, right? It's clearly alcohol, but he's not drinking alcohol. It's like, what, why are you not drinking? That's gonna freak so many people out. It's not even funny. So it's kind of right. It's a creepy thing to do. I usually kind of make sure that I'm drinking what everybody's drinking, right? So if I open up a bottle and I'm drinking, if you guys want, we're all drinking. This is what it is. It's just gonna be a show.
Thing too, because
and when you're, what about on Cinco de Drunk Day?
They weren't drinking, bro.
Of course
that
not.
girl in particular was not drinking. Maybe the other girls were, but that girl wasn't. She was sober the whole show. If she was really drinking alcohol, watch that episode. Oh no, wait, you don't watch the episodes. Why was she sober as fuck, man?
Yo, bro.
Like Ethan, like the proof is in the thing. Watch the episode, and you can see she's not slurring her words. She's not fucking stuttering. She's sober as a
sober as a gopher.
Yes. Once again, another L on your part. Like,
yeah, no, I'm taking fat L's here.
It's a wrap. She's sober, dude.
I'm taking fat L's. Yeah, dude, I like to hang out with my younger fans, and I give them red cups that are traditionally used for drinking alcohol out of them, and then make it look like I'm drinking with minors, just so they don't feel left out. That's what you said, which is insane. Chris Hansen would like to ask you some questions.
Are you telling me that you never drank alcohol when you were underage?
Not with fuck, bro. Wait, hold on. Did you just confess
when you were young?
Was that a confession?
Yeah, that is a confession. Because you smacking them right now, Ethan. I'm not even gonna cap. Ethan is doing a pretty good job smacking the hell out of these two clowns.
He just confessed. Well, it's not my responsibility. It's not the minor's responsibility. I mean, you're 34. Drinking with 18-year-olds is just pathetic.
It's stupid.
We don't drink, bro. Yeah, you guys don't drink. Makes it even weirder. It makes it even weirder.
But you take a seat. Crazy. Like that's wild. Like they're underage. They're not even 21. I wouldn't even get got dead being around there, bro. Because in Wisconsin, that's a ticket. That's a ticket, bro. Bro, I remember when I was younger, there were parties that we would host, right? We're talking about like basement house parties, right? And literally, bro, they will get raided. All right. And the thing is, I was still like, I would get a ticket because I was at that point I wasn't 21 yet. But like I would get a ticket. The person who had the house, who ran the house, they got in trouble. They got some, like it was bad. It was really bad, right? Because there were a bunch of dudes and girls there that definitely weren't 21, but we all had liquor there, right? And I had a part to play in it. So, you own up to it and shit like that, right? But yeah, underage drinking is bad. What's even worse is if you were at that same house party and you were the only one with water while everybody who's, under the age of 21 is drinking. That's weird. That's fucking weird, bro. Like, whoa, that's creepy. That is creepy, dog. Like, why even host an event and give them alcohol if you're just gonna drink water? That's weird.
It's so weird.
Ethan, let me explain to you. The underage girls drink water, and then they're of age. They want to drink when they show up.
Got it. They drink water out of a red cup, and we do it so they feel included. We want them to feel special.
And then the girls that are older,
you guys are so considerate of the girls' feelings when it comes to drinking and posting. But in the studio, we don't care about them.
We'll give them one or two at the most because we don't want them getting fucked up and they're of age. What's the problem with that?
I've seen lots of drunk girls in your studio, man. Girls passed out.
They come here.
What do you see, bro?
Well, you say you give them two. Okay, whatever. Let's continue.
No, Ethan, let's go on this road. What do you see that's drunk on the show?
I've seen videos of girls. They're drunk on the show. Or they're drunk on the couch in the back, etc.
And they got drunk before they came here.
Okay.
Don't give them more than 2 to 3 at the absolute
most.
So
here they
are. The fact that they're drinking and they're under the age of 21. If you guys got raided right now and they got carded, you're getting fined. Like I don't get what it's still wrong, bro. I don't get what am I hearing right now? Sort of a glitch with the 2 shots he says. So they act that childish sober for real. It's even more shocking because it didn't make sense if Myron has a short fuse because he's drunk. But if this is how Myron is sober, good luck to anyone who's dating that clown. That's crazy.
Cheering. Here's a
20-year-old.
20-year-old
Okay,
girl.
fair enough.
I mean, the other ones were 18, 20.
Hello.
Worry about
I mean, she's 20.
Oh, I'm 20.
Okay.
I'm
Under
a
21,
dancer.
by the
Okay.
way.
Take a seat right over there.
All right, cheers.
Here are the
To
two
a
under
moment.
21 girls with Boston
Ladies
Myron's
in the
liquor
house.
bottles here, drinking out of a red cup, which is filled with
He
water,
talks out
so
right
we
now.
don't we don't want them to feel left
He's
out.
swole as crap, man. I can't be next to this guy.
We don't want
Seriously,
them to. We're so considerate of their feelings before the show. Once the show comes on,
We give a lot of
women be
preparation.
lying.
30
Yeah,
minutes
I'm
actually.
20
back
years
and forth
old.
before she starts.
See,
I'm
Ethan, are you like, here's the thing, Ethan.
Oh,
When girls
shit,
come into the studio, right?
18.
It's a big podcast. They're nervous. They're not sure. So, like, we obviously have to create a certain aura so that they can feel comfortable. Now,
Are
some
you justifying getting underage girls drunk so they can be comfortable on your show? I don't know if I can, bro. I feel like I could get in trouble listening to this shit. What is he literally trying to justify that right now?
girls want to drink. The girls that are underage, we don't give it to them. But we have our producer here. He's talking with them. We have girls that work for us. They talk with them. They chat with them for a bit. Put some music on. You got to create a little aura for the girls to feel comfortable. Then we do the podcast.
Right.
It takes
The red
40
cup with
minutes or so.
water is the crown jewel of comforting. It's
Well,
crazy. You know, you sound silly as
Some of
fuck.
the girls that come on our podcast are 21 and above. Sometimes it's cranberry juice. Sometimes orange juice. But the reality is, majority of
You
girls
asked me if I had ever drank
21.
underage. Yes, I have.
okay.
Ethan,
I didn't go do it, but like if adults were offering me alcohol, do you think that's like you know what I mean? That's weird.
No, because you're trying to virtue signal right now as if like underage
Huh?
drinking is the best thing ever, but you participate in
You
your.
just admitted to liquoring up minors. That's what you just admitted to, bro. Yo, you go with the 5. Shout out to Hugo. Hugo said if you serve alcohol to a minor, your business gets shut down. Facts. But at a party acting like they drink, okay. What are we talking about here? I don't think it's okay. Yeah. That's probably what you meant, right? No, it's not okay. It's still the same thing because the adult and whoever owns that or is in charge of that property at the time where it's happening, they could get either fined or whatever party they're having gets shut down. So let's say if Fresh and Fit are having their podcast right now and they get raided, right? And the cops card every girl in there and it turns out 2 of them were under the age of 21. This whole podcast is getting shut down. Those girls getting sent out and Fresh and Fit are getting fined. Big time. If they don't, I mean, I don't think they'll go to jail or anything like that. But they'll definitely face a heavy fine because it's happened to me before, right? Because I've been underage planning a party with guys who were 21 and whatnot. And yeah, they got fined heavy. I got fined, even though because I ran the whole thing. And then they shut down the party. They shut everything down, right? And it's just one of those things where it happens. So for them to think that it's just gonna be okay, y'all are on camera. We see it on camera. I'm surprised they didn't get raided just yet. I'm surprised they never got raided, bro. Because I'm sure cops are on social media. They should be watching these clowns, bro. Because they just raid that shit right then and there.
Yourself
as an underage, as a minor, I participated. As an adult, it's a different story. But as a minor, I participated with other minors.
Alcohol to someone that wasn't 21. Okay, man. You didn't give a beer to someone that was under 21. Okay, man. Sure, we believe that.
Bro, what? You're just justifying giving alcohol to minors, bro. This is bad. This is just bad.
It's like you believe us with the water, right? Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
And all cases of drinking are the same. Not like going to a date. Yeah, okay. I think you guys wrapped it up here pretty good. So so let me ask you this: how do you guys feel about this interview?
It was great because you literally brought up all the points that people like to criticize us on, and we were able to debunk them with 40, 50,000 people watching live. We got what?
I don't want to hear this anymore. You didn't debunk shit. This is the big lie. And you know what? Their audience is buying this bullshit right now because they buy this shit. Oh, Fresh and Fit already debunked it. We probably have clowns in here talking about, Duke, why are you even reacting to this video, Duke? See, this is what I mean. You're just a hater, Duke. This is what we got to call you. Hater Duke. How you doing? Right? Bro, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. They didn't debunk shit. You might think they debunked something, then you're a clown and you deserve to be ridiculed. But I don't. As far as I'm seeing, they admitted to a bunch of shit that even I didn't even know to this point. I had no idea they were giving alcohol to minors over there, right? I mean, I had a hunch, but I didn't know until Myron confirmed it. So it seems like, if anything else, we learned something new from this interview. And I really don't think, honestly, because I already watched like a few bits at the start of it, so I didn't watch the full thing. But like when I started reacting to the video, because I don't like my reactions, I'll watch like a snippet of it, and if it's good, it's a show. If it's not, then it's like whatever, right? But that's how I usually make the judgment. So when I watched the first part of it, and they were lying about the whole Tate situation, I already knew it was going to be a show. I'm like, oh, this is it, right? So I didn't watch the full thing, but just seeing the full thing, I realized there's a lot of things that Myron self-exposed that I wasn't really sure on, but now I am. So him just sitting there saying, no, we debunked everything live on your show with 50,000 people watching. No, you didn't. You exposed yourself in front of 50,000 people. Your audience are just too dumb to see it. That's the way I saw it, bro. Like, this is just bad, bro. You admitted to just liquoring up underage girls and defending rapists like Charleston White. I mean, this is just L's all around, bro. Like, I don't even know what to say. We might as well just give it to the chat. Chat, that's what I got for y'all today with the show. But you let me know what you think. Was this a massive L for H3H3? Put a 1 in the chat. If you think this was a massive L for Fresh and Fit, put a 2 in the chat. I might do something different. All right. If you think it's a massive L for both, we're gonna do 3s. Do a 3 in the chat, all right? But just be honest with it. I don't care if you're on Fresh and Fit side. If you want to put a 1, go put a 1. If you're on Ethan's side, and by the way, you don't have to be on their side to like love them content-wise, but we're talking about specifically for context-wise, the show, right? For instance, I think Ethan blew this out of the park. I think he just knocked this shit out of the park with Fresh and Fit. He got him hemmed in with all the evidence. All I saw was deflection. So it's a 2 for me right there, dog. But y'all could choose what y'all want to choose because that's the purpose of having an echo-free chamber chat. All right. So I appreciate y'all being here. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats. I didn't. Oh, good shit. All right. But shout out to you for being here, chat. I don't think Fresh and Fit really went out of this one looking good, bro. This is a massive L, and it kind of really exposes a lot of the hypocrisy. But chat, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.